Uh-oh.
Now that
out.
she's here, we're recording.
I'm out.
Time
Been
to
drinking
bail.
too much.
Yeah.
Gotta go.
Out. Did you? Were you able to get into Roll20?
No, I haven't got that figured out yet.
All right. Well, baby steps. Hey, buddy.
Bye.
Fun.
How's it going, young man?
Good.
Good.
Hey, you look like a customer service agent tonight. I don't know what you've done to yourself, but you
Who,
look
me?
like somebody. No, Matt.
Oh,
Oh, me?
Your video, yeah, you look like a customer service agent for.
Yeah, I'm Judy, the Time Life operator, waiting to take your call.
he's been trying to reach us about our car's extended warranty.
That's right.
All right, so let's talk a little bit about last time. I did not. I'll be perfectly blunt. I did not have a opportunity to review the video.
Fail.
So I have a. I only have a very loose idea of what happened last time. But looking at my maps and all the destruction that you've wrought, it was you managed. You started out in combat last time we played, and you were fighting a bunch of demons.
Hey,
And
Les,
you,
Les, can we just cut to the chase? Storm made us all look like sniveling 2-year-olds with dinner. There's nothing else to say, really.
well, yeah. If I was going to do an executive summary of what happened, then yeah, that would be part of it, definitely.
Okay, sorry. Continue
That's
on.
okay. So yeah, after Storm ruined everything and killed a Glabrezu pretty much single-handedly, which frankly I hated.
Okay,
You guys-
she had a lot of help from Flashheart.
Did my part.
Flashheart made her glow, and then that, yeah.
I really do not
No,
like
impressive.
Okay, here's how
that
it
you can
went.
share smites. That's
Storm
crap.
Storm gets 50% credit. Flashheart gets 25% credit for granting him that ability, and I get 25% credit for pointing out that Flashheart has the ability to give to Storm.
All right, I can live
Yeah.
with that.
Okay,
25.
That was
20
that was almost perfect management logic, except you should have given yourself 50% and
I'm
the other
giving myself credit.
10% to Storm.
50% for pointing out that it was possible, and then you trickle down the 25% to the peons who took your advice.
Yeah.
Well, no matter how many percent you guys award him for this, I'm still giving him 2 negative levels. So bringing that up.
But now you got 2 negative levels with bleed.
With bleed, yeah. Oh, is that hurt, Don? Is that bleed? Is that constant bleed hurting you a little bit?
wow.
Right, so-
Level bleed would be something super nasty.
I'm not a fan of the bleed, and certainly not a fan of the sharing of smites with Storm. So something bad is undoubtedly going to happen to you guys. But no, so you guys killed the Glabrezu. You chased down a couple of succubi, but the third one managed to escape. She flew off or teleported away. You're not sure where to. You guys looked around for a place to hide. You used a lot of resources. You were like, we need to hunker down. You found what looked to be a room that was protected by a pretty powerful glyph that I believe, if I recall correctly, Gatto managed to ruin with his preternatural
47 disabled
trap
device
ruin-
roll.
yeah, his
That's
preternatural trap ruining ability. And you guys went in and you found what looked to be sort of like a storage room, frankly. Upon further investigation, you found that there was Nihydrian ore and Nihydrian crystals, 2 big chests of Nihydrian crystals that were sort of stuck in here, and big piles of Nihydrian ore. There was a little bit of discussion about that, because once you discovered that those things were Nihydrian based, you were a little reluctant to sort of stay in here. One, because it's an important cache for these guys. And 2, Nihydrian crystals are poisonous. I mean, virulently.
Not fun to be around.
Yeah, so they can really mess you up. So you guys decided to sort of like camp out as far away from the crystals, the 2 chests of crystals, as that you could get. And you're about, I don't know what it is.
Are we in?
Oh,
Are we in?
We have not camped out.
Are we in the
still
treehouse? I thought we were in the treehouse.
No, you guys are.
None of us Farina's treehouse.
Rita doesn't have a tree.
No,
though.
we talked
stand
about that.
corrected.
We haven't really. There's been like 5 minutes have passed so far
Okay.
Yeah, I
because
thought
we haven't decided to stay in this room and rest yet.
Got-
Actually, we decided not to stay in this room and rest.
Right.
Well, I think so I think it was partially the discussion of the Nihydrian crystals and their poisonous effects. The other is you were like, do we really want to give Hepzamirah, who we haven't encountered yet, and we don't know where she is, 8 hours to discover what we've done and begin hunting us?
Right. That last part was a big deciding factor.
All right, so you guys are in here right now, sort of hunkering down and talking about what you're going to do. Oh, sorry, Fletcher, I got to bring you back up here. Hold on, there you go, bud. There you go. And so, yeah, I mean, that's sort of where we start. I mean, you guys have, you guys are backed up into this sort of hidden room that is protected by a glyph. You've killed a fair amount of demons around here, but you know that. Okay. Do you need me to set that, Don?
Not right now, but sometime, yeah.
Okay. You guys are sort of tucked back here, and you're trying to decide what to do. So, what are you gonna do?
Well, several of us already talked about this.
They've decided to let me go and sacrifice myself to open up doors.
Yes.
That's fun.
Yeah, that's what I said.
We met for 5 or 6 sessions last. We had several hours of hammering it out, and planning our game plans, and playing out different scenarios. So we're ready for you.
Okay. All right. I'm very curious to see what happens then.
Playing out different scenarios. We could kill Gatto this way. We could kill Gatto that way.
Yeah.
At least that's what Gatto heard.
There's lots of different ways we can kill Gatto.
All right. So
I think we were all going to go out in the middle area and then have him sneak, like, open doors and then look to see stealthily what's in there.
okay.
We know we heard something like snoring coming from one of the northern doors.
Right. Yeah. So that would be this door here, and you heard this door here, and you heard something like, yeah. I mean, for better or for worse, I mean, it sounded like snoring. It was pretty loud too. I mean, you could tell that it wasn't very close by, but it did seem loud.
Right.
Come on out, guys.
Okay, I'm on Zoom. I haven't grabbed my
Farina will knock an arrow.
Yeah, Les, you'll have to bring Farina out. Oh, wait, did you get on there?
Farina, come out to play.
Yeah, she's on roll 20.
Sweet, okay.
Yep, I got it. I made it.
Okay, Farina, where you're standing right now, this is kind of problematic.
There's a bottomless pit.
I'm just moving my breath.
Bottomless pit.
I was just moving my guys.
Bottomless pit.
You're hovering over a pit.
Yo, bottomless
Flashheart, come
pit.
out with us.
I'm here. I'm just trying to figure out where do you want me? Right here?
Avoid the
Yep.
pit.
Don't go in the pit though.
Not to play.
Oh, yes. I have to watch that movie every few years.
It's such a great cheese ball movie.
I just did the other day.
Oh, really?
Did you really?
There's a sand volleyball team called Can You Dig It? I'm like, okay, you got to see this movie.
That would be a great theme for them.
Yep.
All right, so Gatto, you're going to go up there. What are you going to do?
Listen at the door.
All right, give me a perception. 21. All right, so you do still hear what sounds to be snoring, and it like I said, it's far away, but you can tell that it's relatively loud. It's not loud to you in your ear, but you can tell that it's a loud thing making a noise,
Right.
but from far away.
Is the door locked?
It is not locked, I don't think. Not locked.
I open the door
Okay. Quietly, or you throw it open and slam it into something?
quietly and stealthily. You want a stealth check?
Yeah, actually. Okay, 23. The door opens, and you can see into what looks to be some sort of room. Directly in front of you, at about 5 feet, is a portcullis. Bars that have been winched down to sort of block the way. You can, however, see that the control mechanism is on your side of the door.
Okay.
If I
so-
start to crank it open, is it quiet or is it loud?
It's a little loud. You get it a couple of cranks, you get it about 6 inches off the ground, and you're like, man, whatever's in there is sleeping. I'm certainly going to wake up if I keep doing this.
There's something behind a portcullis.
Okay, I'm
Yeah.
looking in there.
All right.
What do I see?
Well, what do you
Sarlacc pit,
see?
or what is this?
So you see,
Looks
into
like a
the-
bunch of bodies laying down sleeping.
you could, so you could see to
Yeah.
a certain extent in there. There are some pillars, and clustered around these like pillars or whatever they are creatures that are laying down. Is with a 26 perception, let me send you a quick message.
So if whatever's on the other side of this portcullis is locked in, do we really want to bother it?
No.
The enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Well, and you can hear-
Not always.
And so,
Yeah.
Don, you can hear sleeping. It doesn't seem to be coming. The snoring noises, you can hear sleeping. That doesn't make any sense. The snoring noises that you hear do not seem to be coming from the creatures that you see, but deeper into the room and perhaps off to the left or something like
Yeah,
that.
they've got some kind of guard dog beast thing here that they feed people to.
This particular room looks like it's well secure to keep the people in there in, because the controls
Yeah.
for the portcullis are out here.
Yeah, like I said,
Um,
they've got something dangerous in there that they feed people to.
Illendar, it's a bunch of your kind.
Good. The more the merrier.
Wait, are they captives or they, is this a hotel, like a holiday?
Do they look
I
dead or?
don't know. They don't look like honored guests since they're sleeping on the floor.
So they're alive?
But they're drow.
And I've never stayed at a hotel.
Well,
with
drow
less
and
than-
alive are separate things, but I think they are both.
If you've never stayed in a hotel that looks like a hydrant pit, you've stayed in some nice hotels.
I stayed in a Holiday Inn Express.
These could be some of the
I stayed
forced
at
labor.
Motel 6 once, and
I've,
They left.
I've stayed at some terrible hotels and still not one that they locked me in.
With drow.
If you want, I can lower that portcullis back down. I've got it raised 6 inches. I could lower it down. We can just leave this room.
You're looking at the mechanism, and you feel like you could raise that portcullis fairly quickly. I mean, it seems to be in good repair, that kind of stuff. But it will make a fair amount of noise. I mean, you just can tell by the mechanism of it that
Right.
it makes noise. And you cranked it up like 6 inches, and you were just like, "Holy shit, that's loud."
I mean, I could try and talk to them if they're being held here, find out more information, but I'm not in a hurry to release them.
How about you, Flashheart? You want Illendar to go talk to him?
first I make sure Lothar's not seeing me if I make any. It's like, hey, drow aren't demons, right? Look, I've always, I find captivity in all its forms deplorable, so I'm all for releasing them. However, and the enemy, my enemy is my friend. I think the great Iamade.
It's not how I've heard it, but okay.
So I'm not saying that they do us a solid, but I'd like to point out to this crew here, we do have another mission. This is kind of a side quest to the saving your soul at some point. So it might be good to make some friends now if we can.
True.
Yeah, if there's some way for this to help us, great, but I'm not.
Yeah, because sometimes the enemy of our enemy is just a second enemy.
It's just another enemy.
But we still need to go to the Underdark at some point, right?
The enemy
Yes,
of my enemy
right.
has more experience points.
Nicely said.
All right,
that's
so
true.
the
Well, I can come up and try and talk to him if you want to see.
look,
if-
we got this bottomless pit right
benefit.
here, and if it doesn't work out so well, we do the old reenactment of This is Sparta, and and
Oh, we don't have to let them out. There's just a portcullis. I can whisper to them or whatever.
all
And
right, yeah, find out what the situation is here.
Okay, if everybody's cool with that, then I'll head up and do
If
it.
nothing else, they could provide a snack distraction for the dragon when we try to make our break for it up top.
Um,
I'm sorry. Did your paladin?
no, he did not.
Wait, is that on in the book? Let me get the hands.
We have to put that in the book. Can we use drow? Can we use drow to distract a dragon and make our escape?
Yeah,
Yeah, that seems totally legit.
snack,
What?
snack distraction of other living creatures. No.
No.
I just said let him out.
So Ilendar, do you want the portcullis closed or open the
I
rest
want
of
it
the way? Do
closed.
you want to go in and talk to him or talk to him
No, I
from
want it
here?
closed. I want it closed and I want to be on this side.
Okay, so I close the portcullis, step
Less-
out, let him talk to him.
so I'm seeing more stuff.
Yeah, you are, aren't you? What do you think about that?
Hang on, let me zoom in a little bit.
That make you feel?
Unless
A
you
lot,
interested in, oh, go ahead. Never
a
mind.
lot less likely to like parlay. Well, there's still a portcullis, so.
Okay.
Wow. Yeah, I'm not liking this. Who's close to me? I'm gonna whisper back because probably Bardos and Gatto are close enough.
Yep.
I'm gonna say there's giants in here. There's like beholder looking creatures in here. There's
Oh,
all
these are,
kinds of-
I really,
of nastiness in
these are
here.
probably the miners. These are probably who they're using as captive miners.
No, they're older
Right.
than that.
Huh?
They're older than that.
What do you mean?
Oh,
don't-
miners, not miners.
I got you. I can look Galaxy Quest joke there. I get
Yep. Gotta have a Galaxy Quest.
See yourself out.
you.
Well, so yeah, so I mean, you haven't explained to them. I mean, you say that like there's beholder guys in here. You can see some other guys in here. So what you can see, so those guys up to the left, these guys I'm talking about,
Yep.
those are the guys that are make the snoring sounds. They're all lying down in sort of a pile, and that's where the snoring noise is coming from. So they're sleeping as well. The other thing that you see farther back
The other
is
two
on a
things,
those are on raised ledges, and they're just floating in the air.
Are they
you know,
looking at me?
Well, they're certainly conscious, but they don't seem to be looking at you.
Looking at me, Ray.
What are they, Wes, that are floating in the air? What is it?
Mhm.
They're like winged beholders looking things.
Oh, that's not good.
No.
Well, kind of. I mean, they look kind of like this.
Yeah.
What do they look like? Let me see. Let me see a picture here.
Ooh,
that's
ugly.
Karina,
I
not,
think we-
Wait, I feel like we saw this guy before, right?
Yeah,
fart
Yeah.
demon.
in the Dihydrian refinery.
Right. Yeah, we dealt with this guy before.
But there's multiple ones of these.
So those are the taskmasters, right? Those are the
They-
jailers.
They
They
were
have-
before, yep.
They have whips, yeah, and they were jailers before too. So this could be Hepzamirah's preferred prison guard.
Mhm.
The rest of the drow that you see are clustered around these big poles that are sort of standing up in the cavern that have manacles tied to them, sort of shackled to them. And you can see that they're laying down on the ground, but in some cases they have one arm up or one leg up against the pillar where they're shackled. The big guys in the back, and I mean the guys who are sleeping, I don't mean the guys who are floating, they don't have shackles on, they're not shackled to any pillars, but they do have manacles. Well, I guess they're footicles. They're around their feet. So, you know, their feet are manacled together, but it doesn't look like that they're tied to anything.
Okay. I'm gonna come back away from the door.
Okay.
Can we
And
whisper to them somehow, or like a magical whisper without hearing anybody else?
well, usually you have to touch someone if you do like a message spell or something like that.
Rouse. Psst.
So
Yeah.
You shoot one with an arrow and then he'll wake him up.
Are you
Yeah.
saying there's?
So I'm gonna let everybody know exactly what I'm seeing. Cause yeah, I'm sure I couldn't have done all that from up there. And then some let them know if we get these floater things attention. I'm assuming like every other demon, they can, one, tell on us, and two, just teleport out here and start attacking.
We really
Yeah.
need to carry in one of our bags of holding like an armory for all the captives we want to free at different times. Like just have like a arms and armory just to get them geared up. And all right, attack. That would have worked a lot better at that last place when we freed all those prisoners. We had all that,
Right.
swords and armor ready to go.
Here, take this.
So I can still try and talk to them, but it's very possible I could get the attention of these
Is there
jailers.
any way?
Well,
if-
they
if
didn't
it-
look asleep. And frankly, I mean, from your point of view, you're not sure if they even do sleep. They were just
Right.
floating there. They weren't looking at you, but they were, because they were pretty far away, but they were just sort of
How
floating.
far are they off the ground?
Maybe 5 feet.
Is it something that maybe Gatto can slit a floaty throat or something?
He can't get there. I mean, it's wide open.
I understand prison guards or caravan guards are really good at
Slitting throats.
throat slitting.
Wait, I'm slitting the throat of the drow?
Yeah, no, the Glabrazoo, or not the Glabrazoo, the floaty.
The-
the
I'm
floaty,
slitting the throat of the floating head that has no throat. Oh, okay.
Right, that guy.
So good luck with that.
I like this
Yeah.
plan.
1 foot underneath the
Message
floating
does
part.
have range. Message does have a range, Mike, if you wanted to use that. It's not a touch spell, it's a range.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, it's 220 feet for Bardos.
How many of these guys are
But
there?
you don't have to touch the person to cast on them?
No, then, I mean, it says it's 220-foot range.
Rain, yeah, whisper, you do not have, message, you don't have to touch them.
Oh, okay. Then I've got that.
Bardos, you have a chain of perdition, right? So maybe if we got into a tight fight
So
with
I
them,
will
we could wrap
cast,
a couple of them up before we even start.
I will cast
Well, that
message
would be-
on that first drow then.
Okay. The closest one.
Yeah, and I'm sitting here so he can kind of see me when he opens his eyes, but obviously I'm not saying anything because I don't want anyone else to hear.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just cast message on him and then kind of whisper through his head, hey, wake up. We need to talk.
You see him sort of like. So the one thing you notice about this guy is when you hit him with the message, you're like, hey, wake up, you're gonna talk. You immediately realize that he's awake. Now he's not giving, what he hasn't done is opened his eyes or moved, but he's definitely conscious. And the weird thing is you could tell from the message spell, he went from completely sleeping to boop, full alertness, like in a second. He's fully alert and listening, and you can hear, he can message back to you, right?
Yeah,
You can reply.
he can whisper back and yeah, I can hear that.
He's like, who are you and why are you here? He says it in Drowish, by the way, too, which you speak, right?
Undercom, yeah,
Yeah, Undercommon.
yeah. Yeah, so
Is this some sort of rescue mission? Someone sent a rescue mission to retrieve us?
don't flatter yourself.
No, just your goods.
It seemed
Unlike drow?
seemed inconceivable.
Yeah, it is actually.
Drow are very pragmatic, right? If nothing else, they're very pragmatic.
Mhm. Then what are you doing here, brother?
I want to know, trying to get some stuff done here. Are you guys miners?
Not by choice. We were captured by the demons here, sold into slavery, and brought here to mine these poisonous crystals. There used to be a great many more of us before the mining began. But yes, if to your eyes we might be miners on behalf of these demons. I personally have been working here for them for well over 3 weeks. You get a look at him, like a closer look. He's only about 20 feet away. So you're messaging with this one right here.
Yeah, and I'll tell him, and if he doesn't see me, then I'll say I'm actually about 20 feet in front of you.
I'm not going to open my eyes and look because I don't want the taskmasters to determine your location. If they haven't spotted you yet, I won't be the man that points you out to them. You do not want to struggle against them. They are terrifically powerful.
Okay, so back out of character real quick. I'm going to ask my brain a question because
Okay.
I don't remember what Elendar would have actually remember.
Hello,
We fought-
Bran.
Did we fight one of these before?
You did.
Yeah.
And did we vanquish it or did it get away?
Vanquished, I believe.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Killed
And
it.
I'm trying to remember how big of a deal was it? Was it Was it like, oh my gosh, we're all gonna die, or was it just one of the things you were fighting?
CR10, but we were 9 at the point.
Didn't Storm just one shot a Clabrazoo?
He had some major help with that. Or
He
she
had some
needed
help with that.
Wait, so the things that you remember about this guy is that several of you had to save versus disease, and it had a
Oh,
repugnant.
this is the sickly thing.
Yeah, it had a very repugnant thing that it did, where it would pull tumors off of his body and throw them at you, like as ranged weapons. Grapefruit-sized tumors.
That's
which would
right.
Explode with a
So yeah,
disgusting.
we killed this
Pus.
thing. Yeah, best to do it at range or best to do it quickly.
Mm.
I tell him, I said, I can see 2 of these things. Are there more than 2 of them in here?
You could see 2. Are you guys okay with this too? He goes, there is a third on a third platform around to the southeast over that way. Again, he's doing this all. He's laying there,
Yeah.
and he's got his eyes closed, and he's not moving. He's like, there's a third one out of sight from the doorway.
Mhm.
I assume you're in the doorway.
Yeah. Okay. How far down is the mine that you work in? And how do they get you there?
They take us down the shaft. The hoist, or what's the thing they put on front of
Okay,
Jesus?
Spilnar can't help it when he says shaft, he starts like snickering.
They have to hoist something down the shaft. No, he's basically like, they lower us down, in a big
Winch.
basket, using the winch to the hole in the ground that exists out front. Surely you couldn't possibly have missed it.
We kind of.
Oh, we could have.
Yeah, we have.
Well, no, you had to come down from above. So they would know that you can't really teleport in.
Yeah. We have our ways.
We have a
We have our ways of making you stink.
Do you know where the leader of this place is? She on this level, or have you ever seen her? And if you have, is she down where the mining's going on, or is she up here?
Hepzamirah, I've seen her on a couple of occasions, but she doesn't concern herself with the workings of the slaves. I have never spoken to her. I have no idea where she might be.
When you saw her, was it down in the mines, or was it up here on this level?
It was on this level, but that doesn't mean anything.
Right.
She ranges everywhere. It's her mine.
Yeah.
But it was on this level when I saw her last.
Okay, we don't have to play this out now because
Mhm.
I'm sure you don't have this detail, and I don't want this detail, but it might be important later. I'm
Okay.
gonna ask him like where he's from, and just see if I know any, the locations where he's from. If I know that, any
So
town people.
interestingly enough, he's not from Menzoberranzan, and he'll admit that the rest of these guys are not Menzoberranzans either. He tells you a family name, and he also mentions a couple of other family names, but you don't recognize them. You suspect that these guys come from a different drow enclave, not Menzoberranzan, somewhere else.
Okay,
didn't know there was a different one.
Menzoberranzan is the biggest or the capital, I guess. But yeah, there's.
It's
others.
it's certainly the biggest, I think, but but not the only.
Okay.
These are your country cousins.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all. Y'all got any spiders to ride out there?
Undercommon with a southern accent.
With a southern accent. Okay.
Drider with a banjo.
Bless your heart.
Yeah. Ask when's the next time they're going to come get you guys to go do mining. How often do they do that?
Every day. I assume, based on the amount of rest that I feel, that we may have 3 or 4 more hours before they come fetch us for more work.
Okay. All right. You've been useful. If I finish my mission, if I get back by here, I'll open this place up.
Do I have your word on that?
The word of a drow?
Amongst drow, the word of a drow might actually mean something.
Yeah.
The word of a drow to a human might not mean a whole lot, but amongst drow, it's a different story.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
then.
tell him to be ready when the time
What,
comes.
whatever you plan to do, do it quickly. And let me warn you, Hepzamirah is no joke.
Hey, Mike.
Yeah,
Depending on when we plan to release them, do you want to, did you ask them who's carrying the keys to these cuffs that are, these,
no,
chains
that's a
that-
good, that's a good question. I'll ask who's got the keys to all your manacles?
The creatures below have the keys. They loose us when we reach the mine level, where so that we may begin working. There are creatures down there that and they will, the fiendish minotaurs and the other creatures. They unlock us so that we may work.
Okay.
But they are below, deep in the heart of the mountain.
All right. Okay. All right. Thanks for the info.
Yeah, I feel I've gotten a lot out of this too. Well, you've given him your word as a drow and a dude that you would come and rescue them if at all possible. So, and let them and release them. So, I mean, I don't know how you feel about giving your word as your bond to another drow.
To a drow?
Yeah.
Not much. All race kind of, cast me out and wants me dead. So I don't have a lot of,
Okay.
love for them.
Sure. Okay.
So.
All right. So you slip out and slowly close the outer door so that it doesn't.
Yeah.
It doesn't.
I let someone more stealthy do it than me.
Or anybody wants to break in there, Gatto, and wants to see if he can get any treasure from them, if there's anything scattered about, Gatto.
Nope.
Nope, good.
There is no one, Gatto, that wants to do that, Gatto.
So
Only because there's floating heads in there and I'd be by myself.
right, there's that.
What are you, scared?
Yes.
So, like he said, it doesn't mean anything, but the fact that he's seen her up here might let a little more validity to one of our discussions, is that she wouldn't be down the mine, she might be up here.
I listen at this door.
Well, he did say, so the drow that you messaged did say that he's seen her only on a couple of occasions, but that they were up on this level. They were now not down
Right.
in the mine.
Right.
So it's possible she's here. I mean, who knows?
Yeah, she could be anywhere, but if he's seen her here, that means she does actually traverse here, which hopefully that means there's living quarters, office, I don't know, something.
Gotcha. All right. So you look around, Gatto, at the door. You do not see any traps or locks. Do you listen or anything like that?
I rolled a 23 perception.
Okay. At first you don't hear anything, but then as you sort of like concentrate and listen through the door, you hear sort of like a and then it goes away, and then it comes back.
How does Les and Gordon get behind the door?
What?
What? Yeah.
You do hear some sort of, and it's a voice. I mean, you can't really tell what it's saying because it's too faint, and it's kind of like, it's certainly not a human voice.
Hey. Does it seem locked?
No, door's unlocked.
I'm going to open it
Okay.
stealthily.
Give me a stealth roll, Mr. Stealthy McStealtherson. Okay, that's pretty quiet. All right, so you open the door quietly and slowly, and you peer in, and you can see a couple of things. Those creatures are walking back to the west, so they have their backs to you, but they look like this. And they're making that noise. And then the other one, so you can see two of them. They're walking to the west, and there's, as far as you can tell, they're talking to each other. And they're like,
I'm going to quickly move in to there.
okay. Dun, 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 dun.
So
Right.
all you guys saw was me open that door stealthily, and then I darted in. Illendar, if you look, you'll see me.
I'm
Kinda
casting
like-
message on you.
Hugging that wall. Okay.
So you don't have to talk and you can tell me what's going on there. And I will ask you after I do that, what did you see, dude?
Yeah, what did you see, dude?
Actually, message, I think I can probably get this on everybody, can't I? Right, there's, never mind, that's,
12 people.
it doesn't matter, it's not that everyone can hear, it's just I become the operator.
Ah, okay. So is that what you want to do?
At this stage, they're all close to me, so I just need it on Gato. So, okay, I'll let them know there's some dretches in there. Definitely not a threat, but
Jeez.
if they raise an alarm, that becomes a threat. But yeah,
Remember
there's,
the Dretches killed all our prisoners at House Dresden. I'm still mad about that.
Dretches killed my mama.
They
so
farted all over our prisoners there.
do you want Gato to keep stealthing in by himself? Do you want us to all go in and start clearing them out? What do you want to do?
Well, you can see that there's a T intersection, and it's the southerly wing that you can see the dretches sort of moving backwards into deeper into the complex. You don't know what's on the northerly passage. You haven't checked that out yet.
Right.
You don't hear any. So, Gato, you do know that you don't hear anything from down that direction.
Right.
So do we all go follow him to the north and just have someone marshal in the rear just to
We
protect
do what we do. We
Right.
just follow Gato where we think he is and pick up the pieces.
Yeah, I'm not invisible this time.
we pick up the
Do you
blood.
want to be invisible? Don, do you want to be invisible?
No.
It's
It doesn't.
Most
It doesn't. work
most
with powerful people anyway.
most demons and devils can see invisibility.
All
And the
powerful
last time
ones
I was
can.
invisible and needed help, you guys couldn't see me, and it was bad for me. So I am purposely not invisible right now.
I'm gonna
was-
send Otto in after you. He can help you flank if you need it.
Okay, are you guys gonna stay there and let me look?
I'm fine with that. I mean,
Is that what you want?
You need
Let's-
stealth rolls for
I
Otto.
send you
but
for stealth, and we're gonna keep.
Please.
How many you want?
Just one is fine.
We're still looking for a place to snooze or can't crash, right?
Well, I thought you guys backed off on that whole idea because it was just like you were just like ceding the time frame to
Yeah.
Hepzamirah.
Trying to find Hepzamirah.
Okay, cool. Let me just see something real quick here.
No, it's up on the.
All right. So you guys sort of get in that hallway and you begin moving forward. Gato, you don't see a whole lot of much. I mean, it's sort of, you could see there's an area that's deeper in the thing. So the place that you're at right now is sort of rough hewn. It is worked stone.
It's
But it's
kind
very-
of rough work, right?
Right, it's crudely done. But you can see up ahead that there are some proper stone walls up there, walls that a dwarf would be proud of.
Craftsmanship.
Or as I like to call it, craftsmanship.
If I listen, do I hear anything here?
Perception.
Les, did you make cannonballs at your pool party?
I won the cannonball contest.
Otto will listen to.
For real?
I did.
Were any of these people
No,
there?
you did. Oh, cannonball. I think you did win the cannonball.
I did not win
It
the
was
belly
a beautiful
belly flop.
Orbital splash that just covered the entire area. It was like a nuclear bomb that exploded out.
Sorry, I missed
And
it.
he planted his face first. So it was
Oh,
definitely a 10 out of 10. So
I did not win the belly flop contest though.
not enough of a belly.
Well,
Next year.
I did a decent job.
The
but
winner was a petite girl that did this spinning dive and
Yeah.
That's
it was crazy. All right, 32. So as you're listening, your Otto's behind you, sort of snuffling. But as you listen, you do hear again snoring. That kind of snoring, not like the others before.
Okay. How about we kind of file in, close the distance? Which martial character should we leave in the back in case these dretches come up from behind us? It's either got to be Fletcher, Storm, or Flashheart.
Farina can guard the back too with her arrows. She's got a.
If we put her in the middle, she can shoot both front and back.
That's true.
I'm happy to stay back here. If you need me up front, I'm happy to make it, but either Fletcher and I should stay back here. Fletcher is a pink mist
I'm
maker.
also happy either way. I just like being near a tank if possible.
Mm-hmm.
Tank of what? So yeah, from where you're standing, Ilindar, you and Storm and Fletcher can see those two smaller, sort of grumpy-looking demons moving deeper into the complex. They're moving away from you.
Okay.
By this time, haste, blessing of fervor, all of that is gone.
So my guess, based on what Dan said, Storm is the tank, but Flashheart's a pretty good tank as well. So I would say either, I'd say Fletcher up front with either Storm or Flashheart, and then the other one of those two in the back.
I'll tell you right now, this is gonna be a squeeze for Storm.
Yep.
Maybe she should stay in back until we get into a bigger room.
Okay. Then
Thank you, Les.
You're up front, Flashheart.
probably need so we'll have Flashheart and Fletcher go next, and then put the squishies in, which is Lothar, Bardo, and
So are we forming a line?
Ilindar. Everybody can see, I think, the pathway up to the north. Just start walking your way along there until you catch up with Otto and Gatto.
Okay, so you guys step through there. Hold on, let me do a quick perceptione. Okay, all right. So,
Okay, check where you putting Lothar. Are you there?
I'm here
Who's
now.
there?
Oh, okay. Chuck, we're moving forward. We're going to North Pass. Where do you want Lothar? Probably somewhere in the middle.
Well, yeah, wherever but it looks like this is about what I can do based on where everyone else is gone. So,
Okay. And actually,
all right.
move for the right there.
So, Gatto, do you tell them anything?
I have whispered to Ilindar
Yep.
that there are a lot of doors up ahead and that I was not continuing alone.
Right, which is why I nudged everybody forward.
okay.
So now that I kind of see Fletcher back here, I'm going to come down to this door and listen.
Okay. You hear some snoring there, and it's deep. It's not super loud. I mean, you wouldn't necessarily be able to hear it out in the hallway, but something in there is sleeping. Something big by your estimation.
Big and sleepy.
Big and sleepy, just like me. Or Matt.
I just whispered to Mike and Mike is gone. Fletcher, come up here.
Big, sleepy, and missing.
Come up
Fletcher,
where?
You mean?
Story of our party.
come to here. Yeah, that right there. Okay. I'll whisper to you. Okay, there's something in this room. I'm going to open the door. You're going to address it.
All right.
Okay.
Gatto
I'm
flings,
game.
Gatto flings open the door. Fletcher goes, "Hi, my name's Fletcher."
No, no, no.
I'll be your murderer today.
And,
I
There
hope you
elbows.
dead.
Is this door locked?
It is. Unlike the other ones, that one is locked from the inside.
Huh, from the inside. Okay. Oh man, what should we do about that? Let's
I'd
try to
really like to know
disable the
which room is-
device.
Hepzamirah is in before we just walk in and get our asses handed to us.
Yeah, it doesn't take long. You've got that lock puzzled out. It's not very complicated, and you do manage to enact the unlocking mechanism. So now it is an unlocked door. You heard as you were doing it, you made a few clinks and clanks, and you did hear the creature inside sort of talking in his sleep or something like that. But he very quickly fell back into snoring.
Okay, Fletch, I'm gonna open this door. You're gonna go in, right? You ready?
I'm ready.
Open this door.
I don't want to. I don't want to open it. All right. Let me describe what you see. Okay. So essentially what you do is you've opened a door into it's a largish room, but it's reminiscent of a dormitory room, right? There's a bed in the thing. There's a couple of footlockers sort of scattered about. The remnants of some sort of meal, are laying on the floor. There's no desk or chairs or anything, just the bed, some very large clothes. Or pieces of clothing, really. A couple of miners' tools leaning up against the wall, and one very sleepy creature that looks like this. Why did that not work? Hold on a second.
It looks like this.
Is this your card?
Is this your card?
Ah,
Why is it not doing this?
Bardos is now standing on him.
How did Bardos get past me?
And Bardos is just he's
Hey, Don, that's a cleric spell.
Can you see him now?
Yep.
that is Mr. T the Minotaur.
Ooh, he looks evil. Okay, good. I can kill him.
All right. So Bardos, did you mean to be in there?
That's a duplicate of Bardos. Actually, Bardos is back in the other room. That's I'm not sure where that came from.
Okay. As you guys come in, you see this creature. So Gatto, you and Fletcher sort of steps in, and you see the creature who's laying on the bed. You see his snout kind of just go, and he wakes up and he looks at you and he reaches down and grabs an axe and he's like, "What are you doing there? Who are you? Get out of my room."
Maybe I wasn't clear to Fletcher what I wanted.
Well, no. I'm acting. I wasn't waiting for him to talk.
Okay.
As soon as I can act, let me know. I'm attacking.
So you're just going to attack him?
Yep.
You don't even know what he's up here for. You're just,
Hi, I'm
he's just a
And
guy
And I'll be
wanting to get
murdering
some
you.
rest. All right. Well, he's sitting up in his bed because he does react when you come in the door. So yeah, let's, I guess, roll for initiative.
I detect evil.
Do ya?
Apparently, I'm not attacking.
Does Fletch not get a surprise round?
No, when he walked in, he woke up essentially. He couldn't get close enough, fast enough. Okay, is everybody in?
No.
Flash Art, what'd you roll?
I'm paying full attention for initiative, right?
Yep.
Golden niche. Whoop, that's a -1.
Actually, Don, Ilnar will call back that Lothar's closer to him than to me.
And Flashheart's going last.
You're the one I got messaged with.
Right.
Oh, you're still ahead of me, Flash.
Who am I missing?
Really?
Flashheart's in there now. I think that's everybody now.
No, you don't have me for some reason.
Fletcher,
Sorry,
Fletcher.
I don't
What'd you
die.
roll? Fletcher rolled a
I rolled a
4.03.
one.
Roll a 1. Excellent, excellent.
Hey, Les,
Yeah.
put this on the GM lair.
One moment.
Gotta want a bodysuit. What are we putting on the GM layer?
Like that?
Yep.
Okay. All right. So you guys bust in on this guy. Gatto, you're actually first.
And you've taken me off the turn order.
No, I'll tell you when to go. It's time for you to go.
Okay. Okay. Yep. I know what it means.
All right.
I vanished and moved, and that's it.
Okay. I want to check something real quick. All right. So you see this as this thing is sitting up in bed and Fletcher is approaching him, and you sort of do what you do. You can see it like going, and you worry that maybe one of those sniffs was directed at you.
Right.
Is that all you do?
That is all I can do this round. I did 2 things.
Gotcha. Illindar, what about you and Storm? You guys are in the back of the order. I guess Storm could just like bowl through these guys, knocking everybody down to get in there.
No, I'm going to delay until I know what's going on. Because right now I probably don't want to hear any of this or know what's going on.
Okay. Farina, you're sort of stuck back in the back a little bit too. You're probably not sure what's going on. Give me a perception check.
Sorry, I'm sure because I can see through Otto's eyes. So
Okay.
I see the big nasty creature. I'm going to tell Illindar to roll Storm by me, and I can give him another dexterity bonus. Bump him by me. And then Otto, I'm going to send in, and I'm aiming to put him right here.
Okay.
I know he's got reach, but I don't know what I need to roll to get past him.
Well, it'd be an acrobatics check.
Acrobatics.
To try and get past him without, and it's based on his CMD, I believe.
On his CMD?
Yep.
Yeah.
Ooh, he did not make it. So as he tries to pass, he gets stuck here as the Minotaur says, "What is this creature?" and reaches out and just like, let's see what he's going to do to him.
That'll take up his attack of
Quick,
opportunity.
Fletcher, he's used his attack of opportunity.
If nothing else,
He's just going to reach out with a clawed hand and just sort of bash him.
Okay.
Or try to anyway. And 17 hit Otto?
Nope.
All right, so he misses him, but Otto is stopped there.
Okay.
Can't get past him.
And that takes up his 1 attack of opportunity, right?
For
Unless
this
he has
for this round,
combat
yeah.
reflexes.
Oh, I better check that.
He
So
does
I'm,
not.
I'm holding off until Storm goes by me.
There you go. Combat reflexes right there.
Wait. Now he has it.
Now he has it.
Okay, I'm going to wait, and when Storm goes by, that's when Farina's going to reach out and put her spell on him.
Okay, so you're readying an action?
Mhm.
Okay. Cool. All right. Lothar of the Lotharians.
Wish we could catch silence in that room because it's gonna get loud and wake up other people.
Well, it's funny you mentioned that.
Oh, really? Nice.
I'm going to whisper to Illindar, not the spell, just he's right, not far behind me. Do any of the people in that room need to speak?
He's probably thinking, man, there's several in that room that I wish I could get to shut up.
Well, Illindar's on the phone, apparently. Freaking millennials.
I'll answer for him. I'll answer for him. No.
I'm going to take a 5-foot step and I'm going to cast silence in that room.
Okay.
It's a
Can you-
20-foot radius.
All right. Let's let's get one of those bad boys out. Let's see if I
And
even got one.
The range is 400 plus 40, so I can
You're gonna kind of like hit Fletcher and
have
have him do it
Well, I can
So
just do it. I can do it in the center of the room.
Fletcher, you can only
on the
use,
floor. Okay.
I can
you
hit
only
it.
use
Right.
sign,
I
sign
can hit-
language for the rest of the episode.
Hit a
Translate.
bedpost. It's a 20-foot radius, so
Right.
everything in that
Okay.
room goes magically quiet.
All right, so you're planting it what, like here? You can move it if you want, just to show me where. I mean, you're gonna center
No.
it in the room.
Yeah, I'll center it in the room because at this point I don't have a great layout. But I know that if I silence that, whatever's in there, if it tries to bellow out, it's not going to be able to notify anyone else.
Okay, cool.
And everyone I've seen charge in there are fighter types, and so I don't think anybody needs to speak, despite the fact that Ilindar abandoned me.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. Cool.
Fine,
Now,
I can
did they get? Is that silence savable?
No,
I don't think it is.
Yes.
And if I could cast silence,
but I
cast it
haven't.
myself.
I didn't cast it on anyone.
Well, anyone entering that area though, or when it's first cast.
Okay, hang on. Let me pull up the spell.
I'm looking at it.
Will negates, see text, or none.
Here we go. An unwilling creature can attempt a will save to negate the spell and can use spell resistance, if any. Items in the creature's possession or magic items that emit sound receive the benefits of saves and spell resistance. Okay. So it can save. So let's see if he's got any spell resistance. No. And this would be a what kind of save?
It's a will
save.
Will
Okay.
save.
It's a will save if it gets one, but again, I'm not casting it on the creature.
Well, I think it's like he disagrees with the environment, right? So he's like emanating his own
Right.
lack. I mean, the obvious thing is if you cast it on a dude, he gets a saving throw. In this case, I don't think that just because you're not casting on a dude, the dude still gets a chance to refute the silence, magically speaking. In this case, I don't think he's going to make it because what is the DC?
16.
16. Really, for a character of your level?
It's a second level spell.
Let's okay. All right, so his will save is that. So let's see.
Good enough.
Good enough. All right, so yeah, he tries to fight it, but is silenced. As is everybody in there, unless somebody else wants to fight it. Fletcher, you do a lot of like war whoops and stuff. Maybe you want to keep your. Maybe you want to roll a will save.
I'm okay, thanks.
You're okay with it. Okay.
I want to see you gesture for the rest of the episode. Just don't
Well, I've got some good gestures worked out.
speak.
Okay, cool. Lothar, you gonna move or you did move?
I did move. I took a 5-foot step.
Bardos.
For the record, I made my will save.
Who knows if you're even in there though?
Oh, all right. I think I'm just gonna cast Keen Edge on Farina's bow.
Okay. Nice. Extend that crit range.
Yep.
That kind of stinks. All right. That it? You no movement or anything?
What's the name of that again, Gordon?
Keen Edge.
Keen
Oh,
Edge.
I don't know. I don't know what is active in the sheet. You just have to remember that it is double.
All right. It's his turn. He sort of leaps to his feet, jumps off the bed, and runs at. Well, takes a 5-foot step to Flesher. In this case, it's not a 5-foot step. He just closes and tries to hit him with a battle axe.
Keeps under his pillow.
Great axe. Here we go. Well, it was leaning up against the wall right next to him.
I got a battle axe in the room, I know.
If you want to take it, I suppose.
Yeah.
Can't see anything. That is a miss.
+4 because he's no, he's not prone anymore. He's standing up.
Yep.
Okay, that's a miss.
It's a miss. All right. He's going to he rolled 15 to try and hit Fletcher. Fletcher, that's obviously a miss, I'm guessing. And
Even for Fletcher, that's a miss, yes.
even for Fletcher. All right. So he continues to attack you silently in this area of trouble. One moment, please.
Guys, well, he's working on that. I mean, Flasher can go in there, but I'm thinking if I do that, that leaves everybody else in the hall as targets if one of these other doors open. I think I should go stand between
Well,
those two
Storm's
doors.
still back there. That's why we left her behind for protection.
All right, Flashheart, you're up.
It's supposed to stay with me in this plan.
I'm just saying there's two doors right above us, and I'm concerned one will open, and then Lothar and Bardos will be hanging out in the wind. All right, so
Yeah.
Flashheart, you're up.
If
Well,
you were
it's
to
your-
call, if you were to call back to Storm to come up and cover while you went with Fletcher, she would come do that.
I will do that. I will call back. Yeah, come cover. And so I can go 5, 10, 15.
Farina touches Storm with Cat's Grace on her way by then.
Les, can I do that? Where
Did
am I
you
right
get the
there?
thank you that I sent?
Yeah, you can run in there.
No?
Oh, I did.
But
I wonder what the hell that was for.
You might.
Okay, I've got it set up as a macro, but it says it's going to Farina Auto, not Farina.
She changed her name. You have to edit the
Oh.
whisper.
Les, were you trying to say something?
Yeah, I was going to say that would normally that maneuver would normally have provoked, but he's already used his attack of opportunity.
Okay, so here we go.
Gordon, I'm just very grateful.
What do I do? I want to do a power attack, don't I? Here, Don. Looking at my little options.
Yeah.
Okay.
One attack, power attack.
Jesus.
Hello.
Okay. 29.
First swing, 29 to hit. Yep.
That's a miss.
Jeez, this guy's got some serious pajamas on.
That's it.
Okay, thank you.
And you're actually in this square here.
Okay.
Because you're standing on his foot there. There you go.
We're getting squeezed. All you have to do is
Okay.
cast him large on us and kill us all.
Then you'll be smushed
Fletch.
up against the wall. Fletcher.
I'm gonna swing. Hold on, I'm just double checking. Yeah, that's good. All right, so attack 1.
Forget him.
Hey, Matt,
Yes, sir.
don't use power attack since that was a miss.
Okay.
You
That's
don't
a
want
hit,
to,
Dan.
you don't want to take the minuses to hit. So
Okay, so I will. I'll just do a regular attack next time.
Damn, 46 points of damage.
Fletcher leaves me anything.
He does have some DR that you can't get past. But okay.
Oh, it's just regular, like I can't get past it no matter what, or?
Well, it's DR epic. You don't have an epic weapon, so it's not going to get through.
I'd like to think I have an epic weapon.
I'd like to think I have an epic weapon too, but
Okay, attack
Many
number
wi-
2.
many women in high school and college disabused me of that. That is a hit.
So it's the many women.
Okay.
And I'm going to use
All
surprise
this-
accuracy
All this in silence.
on my 3rd attack.
Oh, that's a hit too. Damn, son.
Okie doke. I'm not seeing a health bar on him. Should I see one?
it's in the cloud. It's in the darkness.
Stuck in the dark. But I assume that hurt. Oh, that hurt. Yay!
It definitely hurt. Yeah. So about 2/3 of his hit points, maybe even closer to 3/4. So yeah, I mean, 3 big hits from Great Axe, right? You're using a Great Axe?
No, I use a furious great sword.
Furious Great Sword. Okay, but yeah, no, I mean, you slash at him, and he's desperately trying to bring that battle axe to bear. He's pretty big. He's probably 9 feet tall, and well muscled. He's obviously strong, but I mean, you're just cutting him to ribbons. All right, that is the end of round 1. We're going into round 2. I need a quick break, and then we'll be right back with Gatto.
Bum, bum, bum. I like where you maneuvered, Gato.
I thought you guys might.
I'll be right back too.
So I sent a test message. Did either Gordon or Jennifer get that message?
don't think so.
And I got the first thank you, Mike, but not anything else after that.
Mike, just make it Bardos or Farina, just the first part of the name.
That's actually what it was. It was just Farina. And it sent it to Farina-Auto, which, yeah, apparently, I don't know how, somehow Farina/Auto goes to Bardos/Gordo.
Yeah, I'm not sure either.
I'm double checking, but I don't think I,
Jennifer, get into your gear thing on the right side and look at my settings, display name. I mean, it looks like you've got Farina Jennifer there.
Farina-Jennifer.
Yeah, and that's what I've got in there for the macro.
Hang on, maybe I missed it.
No, it
Maybe I-
looks, because even when
I wonder if maybe you're logged in as me, Jennifer, so it's confused because there's two characters that are logged in with the same login. Do you use Jennifer or Gordon?
I said it had Jennifer. Yeah, I logged in as Jennifer.
just do a cut and paste and see if it changes anything.
Trouble.
Oh, trouble set me free.
They're working on their whisper. So Gatto took a 5-foot step up to here, so he was flanking.
Got it.
Rolled 2 natural 20s to hit.
Okay. Neither of those are going to hit.
Let me confirm those misses then.
All right. Confirm the misses if you would. So the first attack 32, that is a confirmed crit. The second attack at 23, unconfirmed.
Okay, so 22 points of damage for the first one.
Why 22? It says 12.
Well, it's confirmed double. Confirmed
Ah.
crit, you said, right?
Okay. 22. Yeah. Got it.
And then 12.
So 22 and 12 is 36. No,
And
34.
both of those are sneak attack since I'm flanking.
Okay.
So
Finish him.
I swear to God, if the word bleed comes out of your mouth, Don.
oh, it's coming. 18 for the first one.
Okay.
I don't think you're gonna need it.
Damn.
24 for the next one.
Look at all those green boxes, man. All right.
And
Just one of the
5 bleed.
You know, weirdly, this guy's immune to bleed.
Weirdly.
He thrives on it.
It's cray.
Almost
5
22.
bleed.
So the
Yeah.
first attack was actually 40 points. 22 plus 18.
No, I've got it. I've got it all
Okay.
written down here. So 12, 16,
The second one was 36. So
7, 66 plus 5 bleed, you say?
plus 5
Oh,
bleed.
is that total?
Bleeding doesn't stack yet.
71. Okay.
Yes.
Yet.
All right. Well, that is going. So you did 76 points of damage before the bleed, and he's got 45 points of damage left. So you just come up behind him and just take that elven blade and just jam it up into the guts of his rib cage and just saw around in there until he sort of like falls down, and the weight just brings your sword down and it rips it out of almost rips it out of your hand, but it definitely rips it out of his innards. And you're standing there on the guy's bed looking at Flashart and Fletcher, who are
Hi,
looking
guys.
at you like, the fuck?
I'm gonna turn to Fletcher and say, if I wasn't a paladin, I'd say something cool like sweet dreams.
Except no one can hear you because you're silenced.
Sweet dreams,
That's why I
sleepy
just
boy.
waved.
Hey, Les, I detect evil on him now, just in case.
On Gatto,
I
No,
don't think we
not,
want to
Minotaur.
know.
it's definitely evil.
All right, just
Oh,
wanted-
thank
But
you.
so
So
that's
is Otto.
and so is Gatto. But even more so, Matt, interestingly, is as you detect evil on this guy, you also, but definitely he's evil, chaotic evil. But you also detect the influence of Nihydrian crystals on him.
Ooh, he's a mutant.
But he doesn't seem to have any of the other Nihydrian creatures that have had the Nihydrian serum or Nihydrian crystals embedded in him or anything like that. They were definitely mutated. This creature doesn't look at all sort of odd. Like
Very.
like the Nihydrian had a deleterious effect on his genetic code. Nothing like that. He looks like a big fiendish minotaur.
Well, this is probably the perfected serum as opposed to the,
Yeah, he
you
got
know,
the
experimental
perfection.
stuff they used in the beginning.
But he definitely, to you anyway, when you do detect evil, he radiates not only innate chaos and evil, but also the augmentation of Nihydrian
Can you go
crystal.
outside?
Yes, I do.
Yes,
Thanks.
please.
I love outside.
Go ahead, Matt, you can go outside.
No, I don't want to go outside. It's 90 degrees out there.
I was
Nasty out there.
outside all day today and sunburned my bald head.
That's not what I thought you were gonna say, so thank you for clarifying. Sunburn my ball all day.
Ball sack.
No, if anything, I put extra sunblock there
I searched the room.
on multiple occasions. Search the room. All right, so basically it looks like, I mean, it's like when you came in first. It is very reminiscent of what would be otherwise considered a dormitory. It's pretty Spartan. There's not a lot of stuff in here. There's a notable absence of anything of a personal nature. No books, no papers. There's sort of like a half-eaten trencher of food that's sort of like thrown in the corner without care. Basically, yeah. I mean, other than the creature's sort of work gear, which is leaning over on a rack in the like the southern end of the thing, and you can see picks, hammers, shovels, all of which seem to be of really solid quality, and the axe he had in his hand, which probably would be considered masterwork, which he tried to attack Fletcher with and didn't have anything happen. There's really nothing in here.
Are there any
Hey.
keys?
He doesn't have any keys on him. Nothing on the nightstand, nothing like that. All he really has is his clothes that he's wearing, a little bit of partially eaten food, mining tools, and a battle axe. That's really the entire contents of the room, except for him.
Well, at least he killed somebody evil.
Listen at this door.
You don't hear anything.
Well, it's silent.
I was
Okay.
gonna say right now, you know that.
You don't even have to roll for it because you just don't hear anything.
Check to see if it's open.
It is also locked from the inside.
Huh.
It was locked.
He hasn't rolled jack shit yet, so anybody can roll a 1.
I have faith in his ability to procure things.
This is the weirdest, toughest lock you've ever seen. And no, a 35 will certainly open this lock. You get it open, you peer in.
Yes.
You see another one of these creatures laying down on a similar bed.
I'm doing this to Fletcher.
He's sleeping away. Hey, what's going on? Good. Did you have a good time? All right, good. Yeah, it was a good party. All right, Jonas is back.
Hi, Jonas.
Hello,
He was
Jonas.
out. They say hi. Says hi back. He was out with his idiot friends. All right, so Fletcher, what are you doing now? As you go in there, you can see his snout start to twitch, but he doesn't wake. In this case, he does not wake up.
Can I do just a coup de grace, or can I just say that I'm attacking?
Well, in this case, so a coup de grace. I mean, you can't just like outright murder him in one round. So what a coup de grace in this case is when you have essentially defenseless creature, you get an automatic crit on them, and whatever damage you happen to do with that automatic crit, whatever transpires, is essentially what you've done. Now, most automatic crits will end up killing a creature, but in the case of creatures that have a ton of hit points, they're just too tough to outright slay in one strike.
Okay. But I get 3 attacks per round.
You get 3 attacks per round. The first one will be an automatic crit.
Automatic crit.
I don't even have to roll a hit. It's just a crit.
It's just a
Right,
flat up
that
crit.
was just-
He's defenseless, but he will wake up.
So
After the
Yeah.
next 2, maybe not.
that's
Well, no,
That's what
I
I'll
don't.
do,
I don't
though.
think he can do. I don't think he can do as much damage as
Actually,
required
I
to
think
slay it.
is a coup de grace, isn't that a full round action?
I don't think so. Let me look.
don't think it's ever come up before that I can think of.
Coup de grace. Yeah, it is a full round action. So let's go to
So
that.
actually, you can do a full round action that's a guaranteed crit. So a single attack is a guaranteed crit. Or if you don't do the coup de grace, you could actually just walk up and just start swinging and do 3 swings that you have to roll dice for and go from there.
But he's prone and doesn't get his dex bonus, so I'm probably
Right.
gonna hit.
Coup de grace. As a full round action, you can use a melee weapon to deliver a coup de grace to a helpless opponent. You can also use a bow or crossbow, provided you are adjacent. You automatically hit and score a crit. If a defender survives the damage, he makes a fortitude save, DC 10 plus the damage dealt, or die.
Oh, there you go.
That's
going
a
out right.
a
Well,
rogue-
there we go.
There's no way you
rogue-
can make it like a 60 point or a 60 DC fortitude save.
Maybe he can, maybe he can't. You don't know what these fort bonuses are. So, all right. So
One
you wanna-
attack, Dan.
Do you want to do that?
One attack,
One
double
critical
damage.
attack. Double damage. You want to just go ahead
I'll
and
take
roll?
double damage, not the chart.
Okay. Okay.
Right.
So 86.
86 points of damage. You say.
So
Right.
he's
So
got a
all he has to
90
do is roll a
he's gotta make a
96 for his
96
save.
fortitude save.
So let
Reset.
me take off the 86. All right, and then I need to roll. I need to roll
A
fortitude save, and then
96.
a 96 fort save. All right, let me check his fort bonus. Hold on a second.
You got to
Oh,
use
look,
a
it's plus
D20.
90.
Okay, here we go. Here's his fort. Oh, hey, 92. So
He still missed it.
he still missed it. I gave him plus 90 on his fortitude save, and he still missed it. Rolled a 2. All right, so he dies.
Well, he should.
As you just reach over with the sword and you just like chop his head off, and his eyes fly open when you do that, which is weird. But he sort of blinks at you a couple of times, and then you see the life sort of go out of them as you're gushing blood all over his otherwise clean bedding.
I was hoping you do everything but 1 point, and then somebody could verm him.
All right, so Gato goes in there. You start tossing in place again. You do not find anything that would be considered valuables. In fact, again, there's nothing that you would be considered personal items, right? Some mining tools of a similar nature to the ones you found in the other thing, a bed, some clothing, a small table that has a half burnt candle on it. But other than that, nothing.
We bring the other
I
half.
tap on Fletcher's shoulder and do this so he gets out of my way.
I get out of his way.
Okay. But yeah, you take a minute to search the room, and there's nothing there.
How long does silence last?
1 round per level.
So after this thing, it's probably gone.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Check this door to see if it's locked.
It is again from
No,
the
it's not.
inside. All right,
No,
it's
it's
not.
Open the door. Oh shit. He looks like he's standing.
He was awake, so he's awake, and he's like, "Huh?" And as his door opens, and then he jumps. He was sitting on his bed, looked like he was reading something by a company called Harlequin. Not sure what they make, but it's some sort of book. He throws it down, jumps off, and he's like, "Interlopers, slaves are getting loose!" And he pulls his axe. And he's like, "Slave, you better get back to the slave pen, or your ass is grass."
Sounds good. I'll do that.
I'm the minotaur.
Initiative?
The minotaur. I was trying to make it work. Yeah, we can do initiative if you want. They also have plus 92 initiative, so
Oh, shit.
Let's see. Where's my thing?
Jesus.
Ooh, much
balls.
better roll for me this time.
Yeah, much worse roll. I'm gonna stick with the 108.
Trying to find it in all the things that Don got me here. Don't we have an initiative thing in one of these?
Oh, hold on. I don't think I
drop-downs?
got rid of the old ones.
Yeah,
All right, hold on. So I got a 6, so let's do that.
I see it up there.
All right, he's not here. Fletcher got a 1703, so he's good. Farina got a 1208, she's good. Ilendar got a 5. Bardos got a 19. Oh, he's okay. All right, and Fletcher got a 17. Flashheart, what'd you get?
I think I got a 6. that what I had last time?
5.01.
Yeah, okay.
There you go. Let me switch that up. It is round 1. And let me sort descending, as I like to pronounce it. And Bartos is going to be first up. So yeah, so I mean, you guys probably hear the noise, and he's speaking in more or less a guttural sort of common. But he yells at Gatto, "You slaves are supposed to be in your pen. You need to get back to your pens, or there's going to be hell to pay." And I'm hell. That's my name. I'm Hell the Minotaur, and I'm going to make you pay.
Bartos, you're up.
Yeah, what do you do, Bartos?
I'm gonna move up to Fletcher and just touch him with augments. So you got +4 to strength. Matt.
Ooh, nice.
+2 to hit.
+4 strength. Jeez Louise. That's pretty sweet. All right, that's going to give you, that's going to give you some bonuses on to hits and the dam. So that's good.
6 rounds.
All right, Gatto. I'm sorry, what'd you say?
6 rounds at less.
6 rounds, okay.
I tell him he's absolutely right. I'll do that.
Sorry, sir.
I back up.
Candygram for Mongo.
All right. So you back up and what, go out into the room?
I'm in the first room.
All right, so you duck in there quite quietly. All right, so that's it
Hey,
for you.
Flash Art, there's more combat up that way.
Fletcher, what do you do? So you suddenly feel energized, strengthened.
Did I hear what he said?
Oh, yeah.
You heard noise, yeah.
Yeah, well, you heard the guy, something in a guttural voice say to Gatto. He's speaking in common. And he says, "You slaves need to get back into your pen. If you don't, there'll be hell to pay. Now go." And you hear Gatto go, "You got it. I'm heading back right now." And he takes off.
So I step up and say, I'm here to pay. Do you take credit cards?
Do you take Venmo?
You take Venmo?
So, and you go ahead and attack?
Yep.
That seems
Attack 1.
okay. Wait, you should only get one attack, right?
He only gets 1 attack.
5-foot step.
Oh, it was a 5-foot step. If it was a 5-foot step, that's legit.
Okay.
All right, 40 is a miss. Just kidding, it's a hit. 45 points of damage as it slashes into him. You hear him like, "Oh, that really hurt. Is that some sort of magical furious blade you just struck me with?"
Why, yes, it is.
Some sort of one, yeah.
"Damn, you slaves are well armed." That's another hit. And another 45 points of damage.
And again, I will use surprise accuracy on the 3rd.
Okay. 27's a miss. So the surprise is the inaccuracy.
That it wasn't very accurate.
It wasn't very accurate. So everybody's surprised, really. All right, so that was a miss, though. That it for you?
That's it.
Farina.
You
You definitely heard some guttural yelling, and then what sounded like the same creature screeching out in pain. Ah!
Yeah, you heard yelling, then you heard this void sucking sound as air occupied the space that used to have Gatto in it when he left.
So you make thunder then.
There was a little puff of smoke.
Cartoon sound of feet going tick, 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 tick,
and then you heard blood curdling screams when Fletcher went up there.
I heard it all. I'm having a hard time moving my screen for moving anything.
Okay.
Can you move Otto up to where the action is, please?
All right, so Otto is going to go up into here. Is he going to go into the room?
Well,
He will provoke.
seems to be his favorite thing to do tonight. Seems to be the only thing to do tonight.
Well, to get close enough to attack him, will provoke too, because the Minotaurs have reach with these large axes.
One way or the other, just take it.
Sorry, I'm having computer difficulty. I'm gonna bow out after this one because it's just too much of a pain on one laptop. I'm too spoiled. I can't move him. I can't see where he's at. So if you're saying I'm gonna provoke, then I won't. And I don't really have much I can do.
All right, so you're just gonna hang out there where you are?
Yes. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna bow out too, guys. I feel like I'm being a pain in the ass on the last day of my girlfriend's vacation, and this is not
Go enjoy that, and
Yeah.
thanks for trying.
I
Yep.
think there's plenty
Hi,
of you guys
Jen.
here to handle it. Thanks, you guys.
Have
See you,
fun.
have fun.
No
care.
problem. Have fun on the beach.
Okay, bye.
All right, now that Farina's out
Make
of
sure
the
they are.
way,
They-
the tables have turned, haven't they?
Yes, Gato feels safe.
All right, well, it is the Minotaur's turn, and he does not like Fletcher at all. So he's going to try and smash him with this battle axe. Problem is, he doesn't have the kind of bonuses that he needs to do a lot of good smashing. So the first attack is going to be a 27. That's not bad.
That's
That a hit? That's a hit. I love it. I love a good smashing. Okay, 3d6 plus 6. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 6. Hold on, I got to take the bonusers down to all the way from 90. Takes a-
Yes, please.
all right, 16 points of damage.
Can't believe
And-
you gave yourself 90 and still missed that saving throw.
I know. It's just because I roll real good. All right, and the next attack, 22.
Miss.
Miss. Okay, so he missed on that one. But that's what he's gonna do. And now it's Ilandar's turn. Ilandar, who's been sort of hanging back, watching the show, not really getting involved, but being very encouraging.
I'm a pacifist, drow.
Mm-hmm. It's gone. It's decided to go the way of nonviolence. That's why he was ostracized. We're like,
Right,
we're a
pretty much,
violent, we're a violent pro crew.
It seems like those guys have it well in hand up there, so Eldar and Storm are just gonna kind of cover the back and make sure nothing's a surprise to us from back here.
Those guys, it's just me.
As far as we're concerned, we sent you two up there with, yeah, whatever.
As far as they're concerned, Fletcher, you're your own platoon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Squad.
Hi, I'm Fletcher, and I'll be your murderer for today.
So Illinois, you're just gonna hang back, not gonna do much at all, just kind of like go
not-
Fletch.
I'm not really needed, so.
Okay, Lothar, what about you?
I'm gonna move.
I think you skipped me. No, I know. Sorry, you never mind.
You're after Lothar.
You just rolled that low.
Yeah, you just stink at this game.
I'm gonna put my back against this doorway since I
Okay.
know that thing's dead. Now I can see the Minotaur, right?
Yeah.
The one that's attacking Fletcher.
Yep.
And he's holding an axe,
Yep,
and it's metal.
it is. Well, the handle's wood, but the head is metal.
That's what she said.
Mm. That makes a difference, I suppose.
For heat metal, yes.
Yeah. Well, that's bullshit. Okay, I'll try.
Heat
something
metal,
else.
and all you're doing is causing it to be searing hot when it hits Fletcher.
Well, no, it was supposed to be the thing he was holding because the saving throws for the object, and he has to drop it.
If he's holding the metal part.
Shut up, Don. You know, now would be a really good time for the priest to just murder Don. I'm thinking. Hang on, I have to look up a new spell.
Yes, murder is good.
Breaks the dark side.
No, that wouldn't be good at all. I'm just teasing.
Do it.
Emperor
right.
Palpatine is whispering in her ear.
I'm going to cast Barbed Chains.
Armed chains. What's that? I
Go
don't
ahead
think
and
I've
look
ever
it up.
even heard of that.
Go ahead and look it up.
Barbed chains.
Not Sally chains, barb
You
chains.
summon a chain from another realm, causing it to burst out of the ground and strike a target. You can have the chain either make a melee attack, dealing points of slashing damage, or a trip combat maneuver. It uses your base attack bonus plus your key spellcasting ability score modifier as its attack bonus and combat maneuver bonus. So your base attack bonus
Is +9.
and your ability modifier.
Is +4.
So that's plus 13.
Right. And then if I successfully hit, it can make or attempt to make a will save.
Okay. Why would
If
you
it-
do that?
because if it fails its save, the creature's shaken.
Ah, okay.
And at my level, I get 4 chains.
4 chains. So they each get these opportunities?
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm going to do 4 attempts at CMD, CMB, whatever. At plus.
You're going to try and trip him?
Yeah. So I'm going to send 4 chains that are basically going to try to trip him, immobilize him, what have you.
Okay. So
This
you
is-
get plus 13, and I'll tell you just straight up, his CMD is 21.
Yeah, this is probably going to fail, but I'll give it a shot.
I don't know.
1, 2, 3, 4.
So 4 successes.
Holy Christ.
Look at those
Where-
rolls.
Where is the Lothar I know? This isn't that dude.
Lothar is born again hard. So Fletcher, as you see, you're getting ready, you're steeling yourself for another attack, and you hear Lothar say a few words in that magical language that he speaks to talk to his deity, and all of a sudden chains burst out of the stone of the floor, reach up, grab onto this guy. He's like, "Ugh!" And he gets flung backwards onto the ground where now he's flat on his ass and these chains are on him.
He gets a will save versus being shaken. Now he's grappled.
He's grappled.
But the will save is versus DC 15.
Okay, he made that.
Okay,
so he's not shaken.
He's not shaken. He's just grappled by 4 chains.
He's grappled by 4 chains down on the ground. He also has dropped, because it's 4 hits, he's also let go of his weapon, which is on the ground next to him.
Who needs heat metal? That's what I was trying to do to begin with.
Wow. Holy cow. That is a great spell. Anything else from you, Lothar?
Do I need to do something else?
Well, I was hoping that you would do something cooler.
Fletcher, kill that thing quickly.
Well, it's Flashheart's turn, so let's see what he does.
All right. Well, I'm going to follow the sounds of battle here, charging up this way. Would I be able to make contact in one turn? So it's 5. Are these 10-foot squares or 5-foot squares?
These are 5s.
I'd have plenty of room to get to him.
Okay, you're gonna run up there past Lothar in the room and just kind of like jump down on him?
Yep.
Okay.
Wait, how do I get the, is it shift or control?
Use
There you go.
Alt, and then move. There you go. All right, so you're gonna reach in there, and you also have an epic weapon, by the way.
That's right.
Ooh.
Which means he's
Hello,
bypassing
ladies.
DR where others cannot.
Radiant smite.
Oh, jealous.
I can't see his.
It's
Here
coming.
we go. Whoa.
Takes a second.
30.
Okay, 30 to hit. That is going to hit. And he bypasses DR because of the nature of the weapon. So 15 physical damage plus 5 holy damage. So 20 points of damn as you just plunge the sword into the prone trapped guy. He screams out, "Ah, help me, aid me, my friends," he yells out in as loud as he can.
Do I get critical on this?
No, that's not a crit.
No,
And
because
you
it was
walk
just a 30 to hit.
3.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you did roll it's 11, so yeah, no crit there. And then that's it for you, I think, because you only get the 1 attack, right?
Yep.
All right, that's the end of round 1. Let's go to round 2. See what happens here when Bardos comes up.
I'm gonna come around the corner and do the same thing to Flashheart. Just give him +4 strength.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Okay, plus 4 strength on Flashheart.
I did move Baru down just to kind of keep watch of us. I don't know if you noticed that, but down in the southeast corner.
Okay, you moved Baru. All right, so Baru's kind of like hanging back there.
Yeah, just to keep an eye on the area back there. He'll run the storm if anything starts walking up there.
Gotcha. Okay. All right, cool. Just keeping an eye out. That's it for you?
Yep.
All right. First round for Fletch to be all strong and gooey. So we mark that. Gatto.
Gatto came out in the hallway
Successfully run away.
and he's watching. That's all he's doing right now.
He's just watching. All right. Fletcheroo, what are you going to do? You got a chance to kill this guy. He's only got.
Well, then, how
What do
about we
you s-
start with that then?
All right, he is grappled, so I believe he doesn't get his dex bonus to AC.
No,
And he's prone. So
and he's prone.
+4.
So +4 with a melee weapon, but you could back up and shoot at him if you want. Just
From a
saying, it's an
distance, so
option.
you're -4.
It's an option. Test your archery skills. 49's a miss. That's weird. 44 damage. Didn't kill him, but man, you stabbed him hard. He is screeching. 43 is also a hit. That is going to kill him. You saw him open it in half, and as the chains pull away, they eat. And you've made such a slash, such a cut in this creature between you and Flashheart that the chains that Lothar has collected on him begin pulling away, and they rip him into 4 separate pieces.
Drawn and quartered.
Some assembly required.
But at that moment, you hear the door open. What the hell is going on out here? I'm trying to get a measure of sleep. What? Interlopers, monkey boys in the complex? This can't be. Monkey boys! And you hear another door open down the hall. Somebody yells out, monkey boys? Oh, that can't be right. And another minotaur head pops
Excuse me,
out.
sir, I find that term offensive. And
That's exactly what a monkey boy would say. So this guy comes running out. So he's gonna move. And is that Bardos right there?
Yes, it is.
Sort of like in the way? Oh, that's not good. He's gonna take a crack at Bardos. Now he's already swung once. He's got his axe in his hand, so he's gonna swing 21 hit you, Bardos?
Nope.
No. All right. Well, he misses, cracks his axe off the side of the wall, and he's like, I've never met a sort of creature you are, but I look forward to chopping you into pieces. And then this guy is just going to pop out. He reaches back in, gets his axe in his hand, and he kind of like comes out in the hallway and yells backwards, "Hey, Joe, we've got monkey boys in the complex. Come on out here." And he's sort of talking up to the northwest there.
I think it's time for Storm.
Illandar, now would be a time for Storm to make your escape.
Oh, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Well,
Attack of opportunity.
go ahead.
Do your best.
Miss.
Shut up.
And now Bardos can back up without suffering an attack of opportunity.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. It's true.
And then she's going to attack once.
Against the one that just took a slash at Bardos.
Yeah.
Okay. 36 bite. That will hit. And for 38 points of damage plus holy damage. All right. So, okay. All right. Let me go ahead and eliminate that.
And she tries to trip him.
This thing bit me. 32 trip attempt. Their CMD is 21. So yeah, he goes, this thing tripped me too. And he falls. It falls in a heap. Oh, my knee.
I love the play-by-play.
That's my trick knee. So yeah, it goes down in the thing, and you hear the guy yell out in pain. He cracks his knee on the stone floor really hard. He's like, "That's my bad knee." All right. What about you, Illandar? Beating a hasty retreat, are we?
No, I'm gonna come up and kind of hang out with hang out with Fletcher and point past Fletcher's shoulder and say, "You should probably go kill something up there."
They're him and
As
Fletcher are
far as
both
Eldar's
still.
concerned, he doesn't know anybody's killed anything up here.
They're still looking aghast at the drawing and quartering that Lothar performed. They're just like, what happened to our friendly elfin priest?
I'm checking
Not
my
so
little
friendly.
my talisman to make sure I'm still lawful good here.
Still fine. All right. And now it's Lothar's turn, and frankly, everyone's a bit frightened.
Okay. So this one is now prone. That
He's
one's
prone.
dead. This one's coming down the hallway towards. Storm.
Yeah, he just yelled backwards. He says, "Hey Joe, we got monkey boys in the complex. Come on out here and help us out." And he's walking towards Storm. Yeah,
And
he's
I can see him from where I am. Yes.
Yeah, absolutely you can.
Okay. Well, I know there's like a door here, and I don't
Yeah,
know
no,
you're
you
kind of around a corner.
if there's
Yeah.
an obscured corner or something. I can make a 5-foot step if I need to. Otherwise,
You could see him.
I'm casting Chain of Perdition.
Another chain.
Yes. So this one, go ahead and look that up real quick.
Of Perdition. I have a feeling that Flashheart's asking Fletcher, did you know he memorized all these chain spells?
This one he has cast before.
Yeah, this one I have cast before.
Chain of Purd, a floating chain of force with hooks. Appears in an unoccupied space. A medium object, 10-foot reach. Physical attacks cannot harm the chain, but dispel, disintegrate, sphere, rod, blah. Chain's AC against touch attacks is 10 plus charisma and plus wisdom modifier in this case.
For cleric.
It can perform a dirty trick as a combat maneuver, Moses, using your caster level in place of combat maneuver bonus. And your wisdom modifier in place of, okay, so the chain does not provoke for making combat maneuvers. Okay, so it basically...
He's going to try to trip using his level plus wisdom modifier.
Correct.
Right, yeah, so it can be run around for level. It basically can't hurt anybody, but it can combat maneuver them. Okay, so you're going to try and trip him, or are you going to try and do something
I'm
else?
going to put the Chain of Perdition right here.
Okay, let me get a chain for you. We'll just move this chain from over here over to here. There he is. What's this? What's this, the guy?
And then I'm going to try to do a trip maneuver.
Okay.
It's a D20 plus 16, which is my level plus my wisdom.
Criminy, okay.
30.
CMD 21, he goes down like a bag of dirt. Ow! That was my good knee, he says.
I was an adventurer just like you till I took a Chain of Perdition to the knee.
Until I took a chain of perdition to the knee. Hold on, I'm tweeting that.
It's a Skyrim joke, is that it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Flashheart, I would delay until Bardos got out of the way.
Yeah.
One.
Cool. All right. So yeah, he goes down. Do you want to move anywhere or?
No, I'm good where I am.
Okay. Flashheart.
I'm going to delay until Bardas moves out of the way. Unless it feasts on this downed minotaur like a maniac.
All right. That's the end of the round. You're in round 3. Bardos' turn.
I guess I'm going to give Storm +4 to strength and then back up.
Actually, save that.
It's
She's already got an item. So if you have an item that gives you strength, the
it won't
spells-
stack. Yeah.
The spells do the same thing as an item does. So
let's see. It's an enhancement bonus. Is that?
It's same.
yeah.
I won't do that then.
All right. So you just move
Go
out
ahead
of
and
the way.
give it to Gatto. He won't use it, but what the hell?
At least he gets it. He does look stronger though.
Yeah, well, Gatto, I'll give Gatto a +3 to natural armor. Stacks with any natural armor you have.
Ooh, there you go.
And how long does that last? Another 6 rounds?
6 rounds.
Okay.
Trying to use these class features. I've had all these things for years. It seems like, and I've never used them at all.
Okay. Sounds good. All right. So you do that. You kind of get out of the way. So that is, I've already updated these. So Gatto, you're up and you feel more.
Hold
armor.
on.
No. You
Me,
skipped
I'm up.
Flashheart.
I delayed. Attack.
Did you want to jump back in?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Waiting
then
for
you
the
jump back in.
question before I use my automated thing. This is a question for Don. With a bonus, strength bonus, I'm not sure I could use my automated roller, right? I gotta.
When it comes up with your to hit bonus, add 2 more to it.
Okay.
When you first
Thank
start
you.
the macro, it'll ask you
Yep.
what your bonuses is,
Radiance. And normal attack.
which is why we do it that way.
Your attack modifier 2/1.
So he's prone. So using a melee weapon, don't forget you get +4 on that.
+4 there too.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it's 25.
So it's +6, and then the damage part, you're also +2 higher on that because of the strength increase. So
35,
35 to hit.
42 damage. 35 for a prone minotaur. I hope so.
Yeah, 35's a hit.
Right. 42 points of damage.
42.
No, I'm sorry.
points.
15 points.
No,
of
no,
damage.
no. It's
Six.
Oh, all right. Okay,
That's,
21 points of damage.
That's 21 points of damage.
yeah.
Okay.
2 actually. So 22.
Radiance is singing out. I like to kill minotaurs.
So just stay there next time you have your full attack. And when he stands up, you get an attack of opportunity.
Boom.
It doesn't
I don't
seem
think
fair.
Storm will allow him to stand up.
It's Gatto next, and he watches.
He likes this kind of violence.
All right, Fletcher. You see Gatto enjoying the violence, and doing all that. What do you do?
It looks like Flashheart's taking care of this guy, but I see this guy here, right?
Yeah, in the hallway. Yeah, with the
Yeah.
chain.
So nobody's on him, so I will come over here and say hello.
In there and saw that they were clean.
Wait, where are you
I
going?
didn't put those in there.
Yeah, I didn't either.
Wait, what guy? You talking about this guy? He did.
No, the guy
I'll be right back, guys.
in the northwest.
Oh,
Can't get past Storm for some reason. There we go. Finally. Woo. My guy was stuck. I was having the same problem that Genevieve was having. I just couldn't.
it's
move.
tight. It's tight quarters. So I mean, it's
But
yeah.
Storm would normally stop me, but for some reason Storm was blocking me.
I think it
Weird.
was the wall. You can't really see the wall really well, but I think that has
Yeah.
the
Maybe
Maybe
maybe Storms switch sides.
possible.
Dun dun dun.
Do I continue to get about a +4 because he's prone?
Yeah. Yes, and you still have strength on you as well.
Yes.
This
I
week
am
on the
going
Violence
to-
Channel.
Since I only get one attack, I'm going to use Dazing Assault.
Okay.
So if I hit, he has to make a check to prevent or not be able to do anything on his next turn.
All right.
Ooh, that's a good roll.
43 is a hit.
So first I'll roll damage.
Okay. Ooh, 44. Okay.
And
now I have to make a what now? A will save? Or fort
No, I
save.
think it's Fortitude.
Fortitude save. All right, here
I
we
want to
go.
double check the DC on it.
Okay.
Hold on,
DC of this save is 10 plus your base attack bonus.
which is 12.
All right, so 22, DC 22. Is that what you're telling me?
I'm telling you, that's a DC 22.
He did not make it. So he is dazed for one round.
Correct.
Okay.
Which does nothing for his armor class. He just can take no action on his turn.
Right. All right. So he is dazed. Well, it's their turn. Well, this door over here opens up, and this guy comes out. This is Joe. You probably heard of him. He's Joe the Minotaur, and he's coming out of there. He was sleeping, and he's like, I hate getting waked up by you guys. If this is some stupid, hey, there are monkey boys in the complex. And he stands up.
Storm takes offense to that.
Comes walking out. I don't think he's going to get, actually, he will get close enough to Fletcher to take a swipe. So he's going to do that, but miss. So here's my dilemma. If I stand this guy up, he's going to take attacks of opportunity from 75 different people. So, of course, that's exactly what he's going to do. He's going to try and stand up, and he provokes Flashheart and Storm. Storm bites him for 39 points of damage. So, okay, that's fun. Stupid provokes. And Flashheart, you don't have to take an attack of opportunity. I mean, it's entirely up to you if you want to do it.
Now she gets
He's
that
away
trip
from the
attempt-
desk right now.
I was gonna say she gets that trip attempt free as just one of her bite actions. So
But as an attack of opportunity?
It's
I don't-
part of her standard action.
part of her standard attack.
I don't think you can do a combat maneuver as an attack of opportunity.
But for her, it's not a combat maneuver. Every time she bites, she gets that. If she hits, then she gets that trip attempt.
Will you just
Basically, it's kind of like a dog that, like, the attack is to grab and like shake you and try,
Okay.
Try
All
not
right.
to
Well,
board.
if that be the case, then he never really successfully got up because the trip attempt worked. So he goes back down. So Flashheart's attack of opportunity is ruined by
But
Storm.
he's still on the ground.
He's still on the ground, right? He tried to get up, but Storm wouldn't let him. So Flashheart never got his attack of opportunity.
Uh-huh.
It was just some cheap trick that Storm did again to deny Flashheart his glory of attack.
So Mike, from now on, you go last.
Yeah.
All right. This guy tries to get up, provoking from Fletcher.
No, he can't.
No, he doesn't because he's dazed. So he just stays laying there like a big old lump of stupid. And that's it for me. Illindar. Now's your chance to really steal some glory from Flashheart. Because if you could kill it, I mean, Flashheart would have done virtually nothing. He's not even sitting there.
She is going to go ahead and try to finish him
I'm
off.
saying all this stuff, and he's not even sitting there. Okay.
Yeah.
Damn. All right, 31 claw. That's a hit for 41. So hold on a sec. 6. Next, 25 is a miss. Even prone, it's a miss. Wing buffet. That's a potential critical. That is definitely a hit. And then a 19. That other wing buffet is not a hit. So confirm the crit for me.
Okay.
From the wing buffet.
I don't think it confirms.
I'm looking for wing buffet. 18. No, that's a natural 1 on that. So non-confirmed wing buffet, but they're both hits. So you get 19 plus 9 hole, which is 28, 23. So total is 59 points of damage. I don't think that's going to be enough to kill him. It's close. It's right. No, he did not die. He's still up. He's still alive. He's holding his water, laying there on the ground, bleeding all over the place. What about you, Illindar? You want to do anything, or are you just going to watch the show like Gatto is? I love, you guys who are martial characters. How do you feel about the fact that a lot of these, like Gatto and Illindar, are just sort of watching you guys do all the killing? Do you think that they should get a fair share of the treasure? I wonder.
No. Fletcher feels great about it.
Yeah, Fletcher loves us for it.
This is what he's here for.
I just wonder if it's really fair to give them an equal share of the treasure. That's all. I'm just asking questions here. Lothar. I'm sure he's got
value is in opening the doors.
Lothar is all good with that percentage of treasure thing. Let me know when any of you want to be healed.
Yeah,
we'll negotiate.
Yeah, we'll all negotiate.
It's not too long ago. I remember when Gatto had to open that old trap room with lightning bolts. I wouldn't wish that on anybody. So
where did he learn to negotiate like that? All right, so
desperation. That's what...
All right, so I'm going to have the chain of perdition, which I can move.
Okay.
Chain.
I'm going to have it move basically 5 foot to the northwest because this guy's down in.
What's it going to do there?
So I'm going to have it move to here.
Okay.
And I'm going to have it do its attack on this guy.
Do its thing to that dude. Oh,
we'll see.
Man.
28.
Yep. Shit. 28 well, their CMD is 21, which is weird for a creature of this size. But yeah, he goes down.
Tripped.
Boom.
They're clumsy.
He lands.
I don't know why, but they are clumsy.
Yeah, all 3 of our enemy combatants right now are laying on their back.
Laying on their ground, yeah. And in this one, he landed in a weirdly awkward sexual position. So I mean, it's there's even if they live through this, there's going to be a sense of shame. I have a feeling something like that. Anything else, Lothar? You want to run up there and maybe stomp a guy in the head?
No, I think I'm good with tripping people.
All right.
And then we'll let Fletcher cut them to pieces. That's all good with me.
You seem to have developed an affinity for it. It does seem to go.
This could be a new thing.
Well, no, I've been memorizing these spells. It just hasn't come into play. I realize that with the pluses that I have on this, most people don't have the CMD to deal with it.
Right. It's working.
Lothar, priest of Erastil and chain master.
Yes, Lothar of the chain people.
Lothar of the chain people. Bardos, what are you going to do as we open up round 4?
I'm gonna do something I've never done before, a new spell I have. It's called Telepathic Bond.
Ooh.
So it's basically like whisper or message, but it lets people talk back and forth.
Okay.
I can only do me and 4 people.
Okay.
I'm gonna do me, Lothar, Ilindar, and Gatto.
Okay. Basically, the spectators.
Yep.
Not except for Lothar. Lothar's not really a spectator.
Well, we gotta have good commentary back and forth as we watch these guys fight.
Ooh, that's gonna leave a mark.
Yeah, so 2 hours at last, man.
Oh, okay. All right. So you guys are all in communication, mental communication with each other. So be
Cool.
careful what you think, because otherwise Bardos is going to know about it, and so is everybody else. So whatever you do, don't think of the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. All right. So that's it for you, Bardos. You're not going to move or anything.
Nope.
Okay, Flash Art, you're up. Guys down in front of you. This may be your moment of glory,
All right.
because Storm couldn't get the job
You just
done.
need to put the finishing blow on him. He's
Finish
pretty
him.
much dead.
Wait for it. Wall of text. Poof.
Yeah. Cancel. There we go.
So has anybody else hit this guy besides Storm?
I thought Flash Heart did already.
Did Flash
did.
Art? Okay.
You hit him once last time. Yeah.
Holy,
Who's
wait
that?
for it, Batman.
Yeah, I know. I'm getting a long white beard over here.
There
There it
is.
is.
What just happened there?
27 to hit is going to miss. 39 is a potential crit. So I need you to confirm that crit.
So it'll be.
Just roll the macro again.
He already did in the macro. It's a
Oh, yeah.
It's a 40.
40 is to confirm. Yep.
Yep.
Because he's got improved crit, so I have it in the macro.
Oh, it's in there already. 40 is the confirm. So that is a confirmed critical. So now the question becomes damage or chart.
You
No,
know, I
take the
feel-
damage.
I take the
Damage, he's dead.
damage. Take the damage. I want the chart.
Dead
Uh,
anyway.
well, he's only got 8
Doesn't
hit points left, so it's going to be
matter.
moved. But
You
we,
killed him.
Wait.
Yeah.
Read that whole paragraph. So it's 54 points of damage
Right.
and 6 points of bleed.
well, why is Flash Art doing bleed for anybody?
He's
Radiance,
got-
Radiance doesn't do bleed.
Huh?
Radiance doesn't do bleed.
His critical feat does,
One to Don remind me I
improved
have that I never
crit.
used.
which allows
His
him to add
character's
4
down.
to his attack to confirm, and then bleeding critical.
You slipped that in there, Don.
Oh,
Yes,
I
he
did
did.
too. Yes, absolutely.
Ow! All
Hey,
right,
Les,
Matt,
There's
you're
a
on my
new
list.
Les,
Mhm.
that bleed stacks.
Mhm.
So if he causes it a couple of times, it stacks.
All right, I'm not playing with you guys anymore. That's it. That's it. I've had it with these stackable bleeds. All right. Well, this is probably 10 times as much damage as you needed. He had 8 hit points left. So did you do more than 8? Yes, you did. So yeah. So he basically just plunge Radiance down into this guy's chest and give it a twist. And he gushes blood all over the place. And Radiance is just like, oh, like a Valkyrie. All right, Gatto, who
I'm good.
is going to be facing many creatures that have bleed of their own in the near future.
I'm good.
He's just spectating. What about you, Fletcher? What are you going to do?
I am, well, first I have a question based on the
Okay.
layout here.
No,
I-
you
I
can't
assume
use
I can
bleed
take-
too.
Like a 5-foot step to here, right?
Sure.
Can I hit both of them if I wanted
No.
to?
Not in the same blow. Oh yeah, you
No.
would be too far away. Yeah, they're not really on top
It's
of
too
each
far
other.
away from the second guy, but okay.
Yeah. Oh, he's not dazed anymore, so he can.
They're on top of each other. This is a family show.
Yeah, he's not dazed, but it never affected his defense anyway, so it's all good.
Gotcha.
All right, well, we'll just focus on finishing him off. I won't do dazing assault because I'll just focus on killing him.
Okay.
Um,
Let's see if you got the stones.
And he's prone, so I get +4.
And you're stronger, so you get another plus for that.
+2.
Jesus.
You rip his
51.
arm off, you
51
get
to
him.
hit. I'm gonna have to check the
51,
book.
Does that hit?
Yeah, that is 51 is a hit. Yeah, weirdly. All right.
Attack number 2.
32 also a hit. Okay.
And I'll do surprise accuracy.
You're just chopping away at this guy. 30 is a hit. That'll do him. That will kill him.
Yay.
So you just like chopping him into pieces with this sword. So Lothar, you're seeing Fletcher do this, and he's just like wham, 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 and you're just like, I wonder if we got all that blood disease out of him. That made him so crazy. 'Cause he seems, he's covered in blood, and that kind of stuff. So all right, so there's
There's a
one
big smile on his face.
Yeah, all you can see for the blood is the big white smile.
All right, so it's their turn, and by their I mean his. Since there's only one of them left, he is going to stand up. I don't think he provokes. He's not close enough.
Who, the one in the chain?
Can the chain do? Yeah, the one with the chain.
Yeah, he's grappled.
Not from a chain of perdition.
He's
Is
just
he?
tripped.
He's just tripped.
I think it's the other one that grapples. Let me check though. I could be wrong.
Oh, the hooked one.
The several chains that come out and grapple you.
You'd be like the chain lord from the.
All right. The chain can perform a dirty trick. It does not provoke attacks of opportunity for making these things. It suffers no penalty for concealment. I don't see anything in here that says it keeps him down. I see here that it puts him down.
Yeah, hang on, I'm looking up dirty trick.
You can attempt to hinder a foe. This covers any sort of situation, penalty on a foe, kicking sand, pulling down an enemy's pants. It's good. It's a good example. GMs. It cannot be used to impose a permanent penalty.
Yeah, no, it appears you are correct. If by using, it has combat feats. I could have used grapple, but I used trip.
Does it?
So,
Okay.
yeah, because I used trip.
Oh, right. Because grapple is a combat maneuver. You could have done that. Yeah, right.
Right. Yeah, exactly. So
Okay.
I used trip, so it tripped it, so it can try and get, or it can get back up.
All right, so he's going to get back up, and with his second move action, he's going to run back into his room and slam the door, which you immediately hear a locking mechanism on the other side.
Does that provoke an attack of opportunity?
I don't think you can provoke a chain
You're
of
not
action.
close enough.
The chain does not provoke attacks of opportunity.
No, the chain doesn't provoke when it moves because
Fletcher's not.
it's
close enough.
incorporeal. No, I'm talking about, can I take attack of opportunity with the chain?
I don't think
The
so.
chain doesn't provoke attacks because it's semi-corporeal.
Right. I don't think so. I don't see that.
Yeah, I think it would say in the spell if it could.
Chain cause bleed.
So it is an auto attack.
Yeah, no,
Poking the bear.
sadly,
Poking the bear.
sadly, the chain does not cause bleed.
The intent, so it says down here in the errata, it says the intent of the chain is that it does one of the listed combat maneuvers once per round. That's it. So I would say he does not get an attack of opportunity.
Of course you would.
It does seem something like something I would say.
It does seem like something you would say.
All right, but he runs back into his room and slams the door, and you can hear the lock being thrown. So he is thrown the lock. Ilindar, what do you do? I know Storm is really mad at Flashheart for stealing his kill.
Not really.
Could do a full attack on Flash.
I could.
Just to remind him who's boss.
That dragon hurt me.
That's the first
Try to
dragon
come a
of the
little
night.
more in the middle of all this, but
Les wasn't ready to.
He was
Come on,
not
Les.
ready.
You're sleeping on the buzzer.
All right.
at this stage, she's gonna come and get right there.
Okay.
That way, if someone goes to open the door, they're inside of her influence range. So she can
Okay.
kind of help protect them.
Got it. Okay. Sounds good. Lothar? Can the chain go under the door or through the door?
It says that it's a floating chain of force.
Okay.
Physical attacks cannot hit or harm it.
Right.
So, I mean, that You're reading the spell too, I assume. So that's really
Mhm.
kind of up
But
to
I
you.
think it's line of sight, though. I don't think you can go.
It
through
is not
well.
incorporeal though, so it can't pass
Yeah.
through a solid object.
I think you have to be able to see your target too.
If it could
No.
pass, yeah, it would maybe.
It doesn't say anything about line of sight. It says I can move it 30 feet. So if there's an under the door or
Wait, if the chain goes beyond the spell's range or out of your sight, it returns to you. Is what
okay,
it says.
I'm sorry. So I missed that. So it
That's
does
okay.
say something about sight. So I'm just going to stay. Well, actually, I'm going to move to here
Okay.
and I'm going to move the chain. Oops, I can't move the chain. I'll move the chain to up by the door where I can
Okay.
still see it.
Like right there.
Minotaur,
Yeah, that
come out to
works.
play.
That's exactly what I was gonna do.
Okay. Right. This is round 5. So you're at kind of a pickle here. This guy has locked himself in his room to get away from you guys.
No, he hasn't.
Well, yeah, sure he has.
Temporarily.
That's what he wanted to do.
Temporarily.
You could let him be. You're not sure that it would be that he'd hurt anybody. He's locked in there. He doesn't want to attack anymore. I don't know.
We should probably just invite him for tea.
Do we leave a survivor to tell of our tales?
Always leave one. All right, round 5. Bardos.
We are not the Dread Pirate Roberts.
Bardos, before you get going, give me a Baru perception check. Just sent you a message. See it?
Yep.
Okay.
I gotta see, I don't remember. What do we have? We got an empathic link. Master, but we're gonna do. So empathic link, that's gonna, empathic link, that's gonna. tell
It's
me-
not like words, but
Right.
you definitely get an impression.
That he's concerned.
Yeah.
Coming back.
Yeah.
All right, he's gonna run back and I'm going to say, I think we got company coming. Who's running back to us? Whoever's in hearing, it should be Gatto and Illendar, definitely, maybe Flashheart.
Okay.
10, 20, 30. Okay, about there. We don't have, so this is kind of a dead end area. We haven't seen anything else to go, right?
Yeah, no, those doors are both open and there's dead minotaurs inside. That was where the silence was that Lothar cast that they killed them in secret.
It's weird that they have all these rooms up here with dead minotaurs in them. I mean, what's the point of that?
That is weird, isn't it?
The Museum of Dead Minotaurs.
And in here we have a dead minotaur.
I
And in
guess
this one, another dead minotaur.
I'm gonna yell out to Fletcher and Flashheart to make sure they hear that there is company coming from down
Okay.
there.
What do you say to him?
Baru is scared and running back here. He was on watch back in the hallway, so it sounds like there's something else coming.
I'll say,
Okay.
why don't Gatto and the 2 other marshals get rid of make our museum complete? And then I'll bring Storm back to at least hold the line until you guys get done.
Well, I thought Fletcher and Flashheart should come back and fight the new guys. Storm can take on the Minotaur after I open the door.
Okay, we can do that too.
Front war, I got it.
I'm good
Because
with
back
both.
the other way, it's a tight squeeze for Storm.
Uh-huh.
Storm's finally in an area where she can kind of stretch out a little bit.
So unless I'm on delayed action, does that mean I go next or does that mean I go till next?
Yeah, you're in your
You go whenever
spot.
you want.
So once I hear that, I'll make my move. So is this a good time to do it?
Yep.
Yeah,
I'm going this way, right? Close enough right there.
it was just your regular. This is where your regular turn was. You're after Bardos.
Okay. All right, so this is where you heard the sound from, right? Bardo, or sorry, yeah, Bardos.
Yep.
Okay, so I'll post up and I'll keep radiance on a dull shimmer at the moment, getting ready to amp her up.
Okay.
I'm having a cup of noodles, which is why I turn my camera off so you don't have to watch me discuss noodles.
Excellent. All right. All right. So Flashheart, you go and post up there in front of Baru, preparing for whatever Baru has sensed coming. Do I get that right?
That's correct.
Okay. Gatto, what do you do?
So I pull out 3 bottles and start saying, Minotaur, come out and play.
No, he yells out. I'm not coming out there. You guys suck.
So it takes me my entire round to get there. But I am right there next time. Hey, Storm, I'll have this door open in 6 seconds. Be ready.
Got it. Okay. All right. So you go up there. You're getting ready to open up that door. You yell back to Fletcher. Fletcher, I'm going to kill some guys. Yeah, I need you to kill some guys here when I'm about ready. It's Fletcher's turn. What are you going to do?
So he wanted Storm to kill though.
Oh,
that
you want
time.
Storm?
Right. I want
to kill.
Fletcher to go back with Flashheart and protect that other way.
Okay. Well, I mean, it's up to Fletcher.
I come
You're going to
in here.
let
It's completely up to Fletcher.
is Gatto bossing you around now? Is that how that works?
I just made a comment.
Just asking questions here. That's all.
Wait, can Dan
They
talk
let
now?
me
Is he still
kill
silent?
things, Les. I'm very happy because they let me kill things.
That's true. You are. You have a murderous intent.
Once they moved out of the room of silence, they're no longer silenced, or are they still silenced because it was on one?
Oh,
of
they're
them?
not
He
silent.
canceled the. He canceled the silence.
Okay.
spell.
got it.
Or it ran out or something like that.
Got run out.
All right, so Fletcher, what are you doing? Where did you go? Oh, you're going down by Flashheart. That's it for you?
Yeah, that's it. I don't see anything, so I'll just wait.
Well, you don't have long to wait because okay, down towards the thing, you're like,
Murlocs.
no, they're disgusting little creatures, about 5 feet tall, bloated sacks of demonic protoplasm, and they come out. There's like a bunch of them that come around and are sort of hobbling over you as they begin coming up towards you.
See him yet? So I
Apparently nobody here played World of Warcraft.
visited-
I did. I know exactly what you're talking about, Murlocs. They were a huge pain in the butt too.
Yes.
They were awesome.
Murloc sucked. I hated Murloc quests. I still do. All right, so that's them.
I always hated the quest where you had to rescue like 25 miners, but number 26, you can go fuck yourself. Out of here. Like, hey, you rescued all my friends. Can you rescue me? Nope. I'm out. I got my quest experience.
All right, he's gonna do that. Illidar, what do you do?
I'm gonna delay until the doors open.
Okay. All right, he's delaying. Lothar, what about you?
Same. At this point, I want to delay until the door with the Minotaur is open.
Okay. Round 5 ends. Now it's round 6. And Bardos is up.
Again, I just won it though.
Well, when everybody delays, the round
When everyone doesn't do anything.
All right, I don't know that I want to do anything. Shit.
Hey,
Go get him, guys. Go get him. What are you doing? Hey, I'm done.
Do you want to delay or?
Sure, I'll delay.
Okay. All right.
You're a freshman, man, you gotta do it.
it's all the rage right now.
Did someone say rage?
Flashheart, you're on delay. What do you do?
I don't, for my visibility.
Can you
I don't
see them?
I don't see anything yet. Let me look at my,
Fletcher, do you see them?
I see them, yes.
Do you
How do
tell
you see 'em?
Flashheart?
how do you see them? I don't see.
Yeah, they're about what? 30? 1, 2, 3, 4,
That's
5,
what-
6, 7.
Why can't I
About
see it?
50
I don't know.
feet. Go to there, go a little south, and then you'll see them.
Well, that's a long way down.
Go
No wonder I
down
can't
to
see
the
'em.
You don't have dark vision. That's why.
Okay. Okay. Well, I'll just take Fletcher's word. I summon him. I offer to let him go ahead if he wants to get to them. I might as well wait for them to come to us unless you want to charge down there and start kicking ass.
What do you say, Fletch?
Oh, you go first. You got the armor, dude. Your armor class is like 10 higher than mine.
I know, but if they're 30 feet down the hall, I only run 25 feet. I guess. I
Yeah,
guess
just go down as far as you can, though.
all right.
It's all good.
So 25, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Bestium?
Yep.
I'll just be hanging there with my glowing sword.
All right, you gonna stay there then?
Mhm.
Okay. Come to Papa. Gato, what do you do? Wait another round.
I opened the unlocked door.
It's locked.
No, look,
Not anymore.
It's not locked anymore. Okay.
I opened the unlocked door.
All right. Ready to action. He clouts you with his axe. He knew you were coming in because you kept talking about it.
Okay.
Hold on.
Armor class is too higher.
Why? Because of Storm.
Because I'm within Storm's thing.
Storm's being distracting.
23.
I don't even knew the +2. No, it's a miss.
All right. So that's a hit.
That's a miss.
Okay. All right.
And I stepped to the side.
I'm gonna jump back in the,
Yeah, you and everyone else.
I'm gonna jump back in the,
All right.
Hey, yeah, me too.
All right.
actually, if you're, I
Let
will
Lothar
let you
go
jump back
first.
in,
Yeah.
Lothar first, if you're gonna try and trip him.
All right.
Hang on a second.
All right.
I'm looking at so I'm going to move well, at this point, I don't even think I need to move the chain 5 foot, do I?
You could just shoot it in there. Yeah. Oh no, it has reach. The chain is 10. It's 10 feet long.
Right. So, one of the things, and I'm not exactly sure how this works, so help me out. One of the things that the chain can do based on the spell description is drag.
Okay.
So it is a dirty trick, but basically it grabs it and drags it a certain distance from what I'm reading.
Okay. Let me
You
look
can-
at that.
You can
So
attempt to drag a foe.
as a standard action, you can drag an opponent who is no more than one size category larger than you. The aim of this maneuver to drag a foe in a straight line behind you. If you do not have improved drag, it provokes an attack, which it does not. If your attack is successful, both you and your target are moved 5 feet, with your opponent occupying your. Oh, I see what you're. Oh, yeah. So yeah, it's a combat maneuver. It's perfectly legit. Same issue. You have to beat his combat maneuver thing.
Yeah. So I want to try to drag him through so that he can't close the door so that Storm can pounce.
Gotcha. Okay.
26.
That's he's CMD at 21. So yeah, you drag him into the doorway like this. I'm thinking. Right on top of Gato?
Go the other way.
No. He's dragging him. Oh, are you dragging him deeper into the room?
If I can,
Oh, yeah, absolutely. You could drag him
I'm-
deeper into the room.
I'm trying to drag him like to Storm.
Oh, right. So you're trying to drag him out of his room.
Out of his room towards Storm.
Yeah.
Right.
towards
Okay. So
Storm.
5 feet would be like this way. Yeah, you could do that. Absolutely.
Okay.
So you could 5 feet would be like, well, right about, it would be more out, wouldn't it? It would be sort of like out here. So Gato, I'm assuming that you get hastily out of the way as this chain wraps around this guy's and it's dragging him out of the room.
Well, the other question is, does Gato get an attack of opportunity?
I want to get away from it.
Probably not if it's only a 5 foot drag.
It's only a 5 foot drag, which is equivalent. Well, now wait a second.
It's not voluntarily.
It's
moving.
an
Voluntary.
involuntarily move. And in other games, we have said that if you involuntarily move, that does provoke. So yeah, Gato, I think, would get an attack of opportunity.
And it's
All
okay.
right.
It's okay if you don't want to take it.
It's really
Yeah.
more of a mercy
Oh,
kill
go
you by
ahead.
this time, Gato.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
Really? Really?
Hold on.
See to confirm. Jackass.
29.
29 actually is not going to confirm. So 7 damage. That's it.
Yep.
All right.
Stabby stab.
Missed him. Pretty much missed him. Why did you do so much damage before? Oh, sneak attack damage. That's
Sneak attack.
Yeah.
all right.
And
all right.
bleed.
And bleed. So okay, so Lothar went there, dragged him out. Is that it for you, Lothar?
Yes.
Okay. Ilindar.
Okay. Storm's going to attack.
Okay. Don't like this at all. All right, 28's a miss. Oh, wait, okay. So 26 bite, that's a miss. 28 claw, also a miss. 25 claw, also a miss. Fumble potential on the first wing buffet. And the 31 will be a hit, but only if you do not. Well, you could confirm the fumble. So yeah.
It's
Don't
not
confirm.
It's not a
it's not-
confirmed fumble, but it stops everything right
But
there.
it stops everything else. So yeah, no hits. No hits from Storm. You should be ashamed. Fletcher.
I will move up by Flash Art.
Okay.
And that's it. Wow, there's lots of those guys.
All right. So you do that. That's it. You're not going to charge him. You're not going to wade into him.
Well, I can't charge them, so
Okay, that's all right. They'll come to you.
that's
Hold on a
what I
second,
figured.
though. I gotta do some things here. 1 second. And yeah, so they sort of waddle up and begin attacking. So they have a 20-foot movement. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So only 2 will get the chance to attack them. They're not close enough. But these guys are getting closer. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, they're going to get there. So hold on. So first things first, they get claw, bite. And so one's going to try Fletcher, and this one closer to Flash Art is going to try. This guy here is going to go after Flash Art. Claw, bite. Let me look at their bonuses. +4. So
when the one came to here, he would have gone through a threatened square.
yeah, he's stupid. He'll do it.
Okay, so Flash Art gets an attack of opportunity if he wants it.
Flash Art, take it. I still have my strength bonus, right? That I had earlier.
You do.
Okay.
For another 2 rounds. One more round for you, Fletch.
Yeah.
Let's see. Wrong button. Not used to these yet. Okay.
What is happening while we wait for these rolls?
Well, they're complicated macros. They're walls of text. So it takes
Right.
Oh, okay.
Well, that plus the first, you got to hit 2 buttons to make them happen. So whenever you hit the first button, you see that something started, and you don't see the results until after you hit the second thing.
Right. It's
Gotcha.
prompting. It's prompting him in case he has any adjustments to make also, and then
Okay.
it rolls everything. So
Okay. So 30 to hit. That is a hit. 13 physical, 10 points of holy damage. That is not a thing. And so 23 points. You take it out. Boom with the attack of opportunity, but he
Have
still
acid
gets
for blood or something.
well, no, he doesn't get jack shit. So he's going. The other one's still going to attack Fletcher, though. Oh wait, it wasn't him. It was this one. It was the one that passed to attack Fletcher. So this guy's okay.
Hey,
He's
okay.
fine, and he's going to attack his. He's going to try and get revenge for his buddy. So Flash Art, claw, bite. Ooh,
No,
did you get bit by a demon?
No.
That's gross. All right, and then these guys, this guy does something. You see him sort of like he's looking at you guys as he's waddling up, and he kind of makes this kind of face. And all of a sudden, you hear a weird sort of farty noise, and this gas fills the chamber. Super gross.
You say make your save. Is that what you're about to say? There we go.
You see that? Anybody in there has to make a DC 13 save against a stinking cloud. Now that, I believe, is a fortitude save. So stinking cloud creates a bank of fog that except the vapors are nauseating. Living creatures in the cloud become nauseated. The condition lasts as long as you're in the cloud and 1d4 turns after you leave. Fortitude negates.
And what
DC?
DC?
37.
Where's Bardos? Bardos is not.
I
Is
was
way too-
thinking Peru, but it's not the purple, it's the white, isn't it? I think I'm in the
yeah,
wrong-
it's like the green. It's this guy's the center of it.
What's the purple where Baru and Ziggy are? What's,
I don't know what that purple is. Oh, is that Otto's scent ability, I think.
And flashcard, are there
Oh,
any
that is amazing.
bonuses I get for being next to a paladin?
Yes, on your saving throws, a good question. You have a morale bonus, but I'm not sure on your saving throws you
I
have.
know
anything.
it's saves against fear.
Yeah,
What is that
uh,
for?
I don't like this fear.
Okay. Don, let's see, I'm looking at Paladin real quick. I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't know what the
roll
hell is. All right, Fletcher made it. Flash heart, 37 fortitude save. Good.
Sure.
So yeah, you guys are immersed in this cloud of absolutely repugnant gas. I mean, it's just horrifying, and it fills the whole thing. But you don't become nauseous. I mean, Flash heart seems okay, but Fletcher, you're just like a little bit, a little vomit in your mouth, but it's not going to hurt you. And that's those guys. And now it's his turn. He sees Storm, and
Yes,
he's
fear
gonna
effects.
attack with his axe. See what he could do. So he's gonna try and attack Storm. 14. Ooh, that's not so good. 22. That's probably not even remotely close enough to hit him.
That's
Does not
halfway
hit.
there.
It doesn't hit Storm. Did you say
It's halfway there.
halfway there? Okay. That's it for the round. Still in contention, a bunch of Dretch demons coming up from the south. We go into round 8.
Yep.
8, and it's Bardos' turn. Strength, Fletch, your strength just ran out. Well, it runs out at the end of this turn, so at the end of this round.
Use it now, Stretch.
and I don't think he needs it with stretches, so.
Go full
I'll-
Cuisinart.
there's Nothing to do.
Magic missile of Dretch. It's always fun. It's like shooting penguins in a barrel.
I'd rather save it for Hepzamirah. I'm good. I pass.
Pass. All right, Flash Art, what about you? They're upon you.
Why would you pass? I don't understand why you're passing.
He doesn't have anything he wants to do right now.
Yeah, he doesn't have anything he wants to do. He wants to he's conserving his spells essentially because he knows that you guys need to find and kill Hepzamirah.
Yeah,
Okay,
That's
great.
not going to be an easy fight.
All right, I am going to do a full attack on this guy and clear the way for Fletcher to go up there and Cuisinart the rest.
Okay.
So here's where you're in suspense for one more second. I still have my thing. This takes a little extra long because I had to modify him for the strength bonus.
right.
There you go.
Ooh.
Critical hit. So they have 18 points of damage. If you take the damage, you'll do easily enough to kill it.
Yep.
Is that what you want to do?
Yes, yes.
And four bleed.
That stack.
Get out. All right, Flashheart. That's I don't think you're close enough to attack anybody else except for Fletcher if you wanted to do that.
I'm just gonna, for Fletcher, I'm just gonna make that right this way, kind of move for him, like as I've cleared the path for him.
Okay. Gato, what about you? You're standing right next to this thing. You gonna try and stab it again?
So to the untrained eye, it looks like I'm just walking past this guy, but I'm using acrobatics to tumble past, actually.
All right, let's see your acrobatics check. Yeah, that's fine.
Holy crap, dude.
He's a nimble little minx, isn't he?
I'm plus 32 on acrobatics.
How the freak you get that?
Yep.
His demon lady.
Oh no, his girlfriend gave it to him.
His girlfriend.
Since I'm here, I might as well attack him once. Flanking sneak attack. 32 hit.
That's a hit. You don't get the second attack though, do you?
I do not get the second attack. So
All
it's 10 plus the 17 for sneak.
Yep.
And 5 bleed. So 27 points plus 5 bleed.
All right.
And Storm is flanking.
All right. 5 bleed. Okay, got it. All right, yeah, Storm is flanking, but it's not Storm's turn, it's Lothar's turn. So let's see what Lothar does. So you still got this chain of, nearby him. Gatto snuck in there. He's stabbing him in the back like Gatto does, and Storm is punching him out. Didn't hit him last time though, so you never know. Maybe it's time for you to step in and I don't know. Hit him with the
Yeah, I'm
chain or
gonna
something.
try to trip him.
Okay.
29.
Damn. Yeah, he goes down like a big old stupid pile of bricks. Boom. He's down in front of on the ground in front of everybody. The chain laughs.
It does the Nelson laugh.
Ah,
All right. Lothar, you want to move in for the kill?
yeah, no, I'm good.
He's good. All right. Ilindar. Storm's time to shine.
So then technically all these are at +6 then, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
you get flanking and prone.
Well, wait a second. I don't think you can flank a prone guy.
Yes, you can.
Why couldn't you?
I don't know.
Well,
I've never had this happen
He's
before.
down on the ground. So now he does get his dex bonus now because he's aware of everything, but he's trying to avoid attacks from both directions. So flanking does work.
And he's prone, which gives the melee attacker a +4.
Hold on a second. That doesn't sound right, but I'm going to allow it. I'm going to check on that though. Flank while prone. Can you do that? Because I don't think you can. But I will allow it because I don't know enough about science to refute you right now.
Science.
But I'm going to check that. All right. So yeah, you get +6. Is it +6 on all of these?
Yeah.
All right. So 32 bites a hit.
38.
30, yeah. So 38 bite, 36 claws a hit, 39 claws a hit, 27 wing buffet is a miss, and a 31 wing buffet is a hit. So everything but the first wing buffet. So let's tally up the pointage. Okay.
41. 41, 51, 61, 70.
Wait, no, I need them by individual things. So
Okay.
34,
Then.
28, and then 30. So hold on. So it's 36, 29, 23, and 25. Let's add all that together. 15. Jeez, I love how I have to actually do addition. 15, 20, 23. Carry the 2. 5, 7, 9, 11. Am I 113? Does that sound right?
I have no idea.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. 113. So he's still alive for now.
Until he tries to get up.
Till he tries to get up. Maybe he won't even try to get up. So is that it? Ilindar, are you personally doing anything or just Storm?
Oh, Ildar's just keeping an eye on the battlefield.
Clapping
Ildar can
like you're
see both sides from where he's at. So
clapping like you're sitting on a hail bay in an episode of Hee Haw. Fletcher.
Come to there.
Okay. That's the one that emitted the gas.
Well, I'm
Looks like,
gonna
looks
chop
like he's
you.
still it looks like he's still emitting it.
Ooh.
Stop her, that pupper.
All right. So one
Work that
attack.
one.
39 will hit. And that will kill him. Basically just chop him in half. Boom.
Get stinker.
He reeks, just absolutely reeks. But it's their turn, so let's move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Hold on a second. That didn't work out quite as well as I'd hoped. There we go. And then this guy is going to move up into here. Cool. All right. So, and then these two guys, one's going to come over to here. He will provoke as he rushes Flash Art, and the other one's going to come over to here to attack Fletcher. So Fletcher, he does provoke. The one that attacking Flash Art does provoke from you if you want to take it. You do not have to take it. 48, that's a hit.
And that's a crit threat, actually. Let me try to confirm.
Is it?
Yeah,
With
great
a
sword is
longsword,
crit on
19 crit threats.
Is that a confirmed crit? It is.
Confirmed crit.
All right.
I'm still just going to take damage.
Yeah, that's going to be more than enough. He basically just slice him down the middle into 2 consecutive parts as he tries to run by. The other guy tries to claw, bite you, though. Claw, bite.
That was
Any hits?
None of that hits.
Yeah, he's making that kind of like rah, 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 rah noise as he's trying to do it. But you do, I suspect, see several of these guys rounding the corner. Several more, that is.
Go ahead, Storm.
Need an AoE weapon over here.
So, all right. So it's his turn.
Go ahead, Storm.
He's down on the ground. He's bleeding out.
Finish him, Storm.
I'm trying to think of what he would do. He was already trying to run one, so I guess he doesn't have any choice. He's going to try and fight it out. He jumps to his feet.
Go ahead, Storm.
2 attacks of opportunity.
He's supposed to say parlay.
Shit, that's 40 points. Let me see how many he's got real quick.
45.
45.
No, he had 18. So yeah, he had to jump up, but it ended up killing him. So he dies. But you're still in combat because of all the freaking dretches that are down there. So we go into round 9 and we go to Bardos. Bardos, what do you do?
I don't know, slow clap. I got nothing. I'm gonna just hang out and wait.
All right. Fletcher, your strength has elapsed. Flash, this is your last thing. Hold on, they didn't take. Hold on a second.
Last thing.
Gotta go out in a blaze of glory.
And it's your turn, Flashheart. What do you do?
I'm gonna step up on this stretch corpse and put a hurt on this puppy right here.
Okay.
So, and one of these times I hit the right button versus always hitting the wrong button. All right. That would be 40 to hit.
40 to hit. Yeah, it's a potential crit. Yeah, that'll hit him.
39 to confirm.
39 to confirm. That is a confirmed crit.
Try to go to the charts and see if you can somehow blow up the rest of the dretches.
Well, you've got 16. If you take the damage that you've already got, it's 21 doubled at the very least is 42. That's going to be easily going to kill him.
That'll be it.
+5 bleed.
I hate you, down. I really do. All right, he goes down.
It's like Don has figured out a way to slap less now. With,
It seemed to me Don and I have switched places. I was always the +1 blast. Now he's +5 bleed. We
Don's gonna
are
get like a GM shirt that says best dungeon master ever on the back in small letters, like +5 bleed.
+5 bleed. All right, he goes down, but you guys are still in it. Gatto, what do you do? Okay. Hold on a sec. Do you have your thing?
Yep.
All right. I'll let you know. I'll let you know what happens later.
Okay.
Lothar, what do you do?
Well, at this point, I was going to ask Gatto to look for key. Well, first of all, does Lothar know that there were slaves in the other room, or was he too far away to hear that conversation?
He was.
He knows there's slaves in the other room. We went back and talked about it.
There you go.
You talking about the drow slaves?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was going to ask Gatto to look for keys, but since Gatto's gone.
Well, you yell that out.
Well, and
Wait, aren't some of you like got a whisper together to you can have your secret conversation?
I don't think Gatto's in that group.
I was.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, then I'm gonna whisper to Gatto and ask him to check these rooms for keys for the manacles that are holding the slaves. They said that the Minotaur people were the ones that had them.
You and I think alike because that's what I'm looking for.
Okay. So you'll let me know that's what you're doing.
Yes.
And then I'm going to move to here. Well, wait a minute. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. To see what I can see.
Okay. You're just looking in the rooms?
No, I'm looking to see what's going on. I hear combat somewhere,
Okay.
but I don't know where it is.
You don't hear anything there. Bardos may mention, I mean, I think Bardos knows that the combat is going on down the hallway. Don't you, Bardos?
Yeah,
Because of Haru.
yeah, I told everybody and that started happening. Yeah.
Okay, well then I'll move over to here.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, you can hear the sounds of like what you know are dretches. Although it's a little bit quieter now, you can still hear them in sort of the distance. You can also hear Fletcher and Flashheart sort of talking about like, okay, you get this one, and I'll get that one, and then we'll cut them in half and then slice them sideways, and that'll be perfect. All right.
I can
What
hear
about-
Fletcher doing his Master Chef thing of chunk, 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 chunk.
All right, Illidar, what about you? So Storm has killed the guy.
Mm-hmm.
So
So-
he's free essentially.
So yeah, Ilandar's gonna tell her to go help the guys playing the other direction.
Okay.
It's 5, 10, 20, 25, 30, 35. 40 gets her to right there, which is one move.
Gotcha. Okay.
And 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Okay. 40 gets me right there, so that's 2 moves.
Gotcha.
So Flash Art's in the distraction bubble, but unfortunately
Fletcher's not.
Fletcher is not.
But that's okay. They did all right.
That's okay.
Yeah, and then Ilandar's just come down the hall a little bit. That's it.
Okay. Fletcher. Now the dretches around you are all sort of like murdered, but you can hear more of the kind of noise that dretches make coming around the corner. You suspect there's another batch of them headed your way.
I'll come look around the corner.
Okay.
and
Yeah, they're right there.
I will then come back again
Okay.
and just confirm with these guys, there's at least 3 more coming up around the corner.
Okay.
I still would love a defensive person to help be out in front if you could do that, but that's it.
Okay. All right. Let's see what these guys are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He goes to there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, hold on a sec. How about now, Don?
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, yeah, more than 3, more like a half dozen. They all come winding around that corner. They see you and they're like, rah, 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 and they keep coming up towards you. One of them manages to get close enough to Flashheart to give a single attack, and he tries to bite you, but does not succeed. So that's the end of round 9. We go into round 10. You've got a half dozen of these guys. What's this guy gonna do? He's going up to here. Bardos, still hanging back? Or now's the time for a fireball in that enclosed space, I'm thinking. That's what I'm feeling.
Nah, I'm good. I think these guys can handle these little things.
Just gonna hang back still.
Yeah. Nobody's hurt yet? Yep, I'm gonna hang back.
Okay.
How tall's the ceiling in here, Les?
It's actually pretty tall, probably 30, 40 feet. So if you're thinking that Storm wants to jump over and like in the middle of these guys or on the opposite side of these guys, she could probably do that.
Is jump acrobatics?
It is.
Okay.
Right, but it's not your turn. Flash
Right.
art. Flash art. Your strength is off now too.
Okay.
And Gatto, you have one more round for armor. This round, and then that's off.
Right.
All right, Flash art. You got him in front of you. What are you gonna do? Radiance wants to kill demons,
All right.
but you just want to go home.
I wanted to chew bubble gum and kill demons. And I'm all out
A lot of bubble gum.
All right.
Classic Rowdy Piper.
We miss you, Roddy. Just put the glasses on. All right. I'm gonna do a attack right here. Actually, I can do multiple attacks, right? If I stand here, I can hit both these targets. Is that correct?
Yes. If you got multiple attacks, I think you're too far away from that one guy.
So, but I can do a free 5-foot step up, right? Well,
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah, you can do that. And then you can attack both, but you got to split your attacks. So yeah, you can chop.
All right. First attack. This is my last turn, or it's expired. What?
Your strength expired, so you don't have the strength bonus, the extra strength bonus on there. All right, first attack, a 24. That's a hit. Holy damage, 12 points.
And 12 points of bleed, apparently.
And bleed.
Wait a second. Wait just a second.
That's if I got the critical. I didn't get the critical.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
12 points. That'll kill him.
All right.
So he goes down.
And then I'll roll a fresh one for the other one.
Second swing, 30 to hit. All right, 21 to hit. That's a hit, and 10 plus 4 holy. No crit, but 14 points is also enough to kill this one. So this one goes down. You're just slicing through these. Fletcher, you're going to have to step over these bodies if you want to kill anybody.
I know, it's just nasty.
It is nasty. It's getting pretty slick underfoot
Wait,
too.
why
Gatto,
did we bring Storm up here?
I didn't. That was Ilindar did that.
I was afraid everybody's squishy in the back is going to get jumped.
Maybe they already got it taken care of.
But there's no other ways in back there.
Okay. All right. That's fair.
Gatto, what are you doing?
I move.
Okay. Lothar.
I'm currently staying in place.
Okay. Ilindar. Storm.
Storm's just gonna step up to get both of those in the protective aura,
Okay.
but there's not really any room for her up there.
Because they need 2 more pieces of armor class.
Against stretches. Yeah. Stretches are tough. All right.
Well, Flashheart definitely doesn't. Fletcher can probably still be occasionally hit by them. This makes that less likely.
Well, it's probably he's going to step out. He's probably going to take a step forward, or a couple of steps forward, and so he can get into those stretches.
Oh, yeah, if she moves right there, then he can go 1 forward and still be under the protection. But
he basically
I look at her acrobatic skill, and that's one of the skills that as she gets bigger, it actually goes down. So
really,
she's not as nimble as she was when she was smaller.
Not as dexterous. Okay, so Flashheart and Fletcher seem to be doing this sort of like leapfrog thing, because I'm guessing it's Fletcher. It's your turn. If you're going to do a 5-foot step forward to get at both of those guys, you're probably going to have to step up directly in front of Flashheart.
Because he went in the middle. I've been trying to stay to the southern part, but I'd go to there if I could.
All right, you only get a chance to. No, you can hit both of them.
Okay. And it was just 5-foot step.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll do the one in front of me first.
Okay. That's a hit. That's a kill.
Then I'll go for the one just north.
Also a hit.
Also a kill.
Also a kill. All right, they go down. That's it. I mean, I think that's all you can actually.
That's all I can do.
They're essentially mindless creatures. They will move up here, and this one will move up here to try and attack. Both of them are going to attack. Wait a second. Get over there, buddy.
Chuck,
They're both going to attack Fletchero. Stop it.
Ooh.
There we go. It kept bouncing to the grid and it was pissing me off. All right, first one, claw, bite, claw. Shoot.
Oh, crit fail.
Last one.
Does a 16 confirm a crit
Yes, it does.
or a
a
fumble?
fumble,
I
you
mean?
mean? A
Yeah.
fumble?
Yeah, confirms the fumble, yeah.
Nope, you said crit.
Well, the crit
Oh my
failed.
God, you'll never guess what this fumble is. Bleeding fist. You take 1d6 points of bleed.
The dredge.
This fucking game, man, I'll tell you. This is brutal. All right, so he takes. I'm gonna go ahead and roll that. How many points of? Oh, Jesus.
6.
I have nightmares tonight of bleeding this.
All right, so he takes 6 points of bleed. I'll just do that there. So he takes the bleed. The other guy is going to try and attack you as well. So claw. Ooh, let's confirm that. Nope, but it's still a hit. So the first claw, second claw, 22 hit you?
Ooh, just misses.
And bite. Okay, so the
Nice.
first claw hit. So let's see what a Dretch's claw does from the point of view of.
Gives me a raging blood disease.
Yeah, that's what I love. I love that. 1d4 plus 1 damage. Plus 1. So 2 points of claw damage.
Which
As
doesn't
we've,
get past my DR.
which doesn't get past your DR. He just sort of claws at your armor. Round 11, maybe the last round, as we're getting close to the end. We're getting close to the end of the battle. Bardos, what do you do? Now is the time. Fireball, do it.
No, I'm not gonna do anything.
Oh, Gato, your armor falls off. You are now vulnerable. Flashheart, what do you do?
Waiting forward, I guess one more 5-foot step.
You can take it. Take the 5-foot step. Do it.
And
Kill.
kill.
You guys could at least leave some to Verm. Man.
27 causing 16. That'll kill him.
Death. Have we not had enough blood for the blood god yet?
Blood for the blood god. Gato.
That's a Warhammer joke there, if you remember.
Gato, what do you do? Anything?
I'm waiting for that to be resolved down there, and Lothar and the rest of us are going to talk.
Okay, Lothar.
Same.
Talk.
I'm waiting for Fletcher to finish off the last of these things.
Ilindar.
Yeah, at this stage, more as a token option. Storm's gonna come up behind.
Get a
Fletcher, but-
little closer and give him some love.
Yep, give him some moral support.
Climbing over the bodies.
Fletcher, what are you gonna do? You gonna let this one live as a lesson to the others?
Apparently
It's a
not.
miss. So that's a miss. So this guy has a lot of armor on.
This guy's a ninja dredge.
All right. At that point, he's Mega Dredge.
That's,
You kill him, and at that point, we drop out of initiative. As all of the
by
creatures
time.
currently besetting you are now killed. So, Don, what did you want to talk about? Do you want to bring it up now, or?
Sure.
But yeah, Lothar told me to find the keys. I've told him that I have them. I actually told him I'm standing right next to him now and everything. He said once the combat's done, we'll all get together and talk about freeing the slaves or whatever we're gonna do.
So what are you guys going to do now? You tell him that, like, I've got the keys.
I got the
Right.
keys.
Yeah, he told me that he found keys.
Okay.
Yep.
From what Ilindar said, the drow who are manacled in that other room said that the minotaurs are the masters below and they have the keys. So we're assuming at this point that those keys are the ones to the manacles. So we need to free the slaves.
I don't know why the slaves couldn't free themselves. The minotaurs weren't that tough.
Well, it's kind of like Naked and Afraid. They didn't have
That's, yeah, it's funny.
the,
They
They didn't have
they-
a storm. They didn't
They didn't have a
Flash
storm.
Art,
They didn't bring a
have
Fletcher with them.
Fletcher
yeah,
or, yeah.
they didn't have a flash art with a holy sword. Damn them anyway. But we need
What the hell? Who do they travel with?
we need to free the slaves. Now I get that our mission is to go and find Hepzamirah, but I think that Flashheart would agree in that freeing the slaves now is the better option.
Fine
What-
with that. I've been
what-
a captive, Flash
Yeah.
Art started his career as a captive. He did
I
some
just
good
want to
times,
tell
so
the drow right now, never go to the abyss without Flash Art, Fletcher, and Storm.
Mhm.
Well,
So
Something much better. if you have-
maybe they help us, maybe they don't, maybe they just try to get out, which if I were held captive and butt naked and had been mining and all that, yeah, I would just want to leave, and that's fine too. But at this point, we were unable to make really any kind of impact on the slaver markets in the city. But here, we can actually make an impact and free these slaves so that they can
Yep.
try to
I
get
would-
the hell out of here.
I would challenge that. I think you made a fairly substantial impact in the slaver markets in the city. You took out a major slaving operation. Now,
We-
other operations stepped in to take its place.
Yeah, we dented a major slaving operation that was probably back up and running
It,
within a
it,
week.
it ain't over. It ain't over with that Lich lady.
No, I get that, but I'm just saying at this point,
Actually, no, the list lady was told to leave us alone by,
Yeah.
the
She was.
queen of this land. So I think we're good there.
at this point, I think we need to free the slaves, which means we need to deal with the things that are in there with them. And I get that that's sort of against what we're actually going for, but Lothar feels strongly that we need to free the slaves now. We have the keys. We, in theory, have the ability to do so.
So let me point out that you guys are on an island, a very dangerous island.
No.
Yeah.
If
Freeing them
you-
doesn't is.
If you
kinda like
just
the last
free
freeze.
them and say the door's that way, well, first of all, they got to get up a 1,200-foot circular shaft. Yeah,
There's
that-
a wench.
there's no. Yeah, but it doesn't go up. We
A
just
winch,
don't
not
go
a
up.
winch. The winch won't help them.
Yeah, the wench isn't going to help him.
Yeah.
So they may not. I mean, the best that they can do is get to the winch. They can't go up with the winch, because remember that the rope, the chain that goes on the winch goes downward. So however people are getting in and out of this place through that 1,200-foot shaft, it's not by mundane means. So unless these guys have spells, and the likelihood is they probably don't, they're not going to be able to get off this level without some sort of assistance. And
Where do
then,
they need to get? Where do
but
they
even-
ultimately need to get to?
but even if they get off this level, then they find themselves outside. Well, at the top of the shaft, there may be a dragon
Right.
who may have come back. And then, but let's say they get past him. Now they're outside on an island that is full of dangerous things like Vrox and stuff like that. Then they have to somehow find their way to Illusionera. Illusionera is probably 100 nautical miles away. They don't have a boat. Even if they had a
they don't have
boat,
a
who
boat,
knows what's
yeah.
in that? Who knows what's in that ocean? It's
How
an
do they feel
abyssal
about
ocean.
the prime material plane? That's our plan.
Well, they're drow, so that's where they're from, probably
yeah.
originally.
Do
So-
they
The other-
know people on this plane?
Well, I don't
Yeah.
know. Probably
I don't know.
slaves.
The other thing
If-
to consider is with plane shift, I can't take 100 people.
Right.
So I can probably get us. I damn sure can't get a sky whale. So all of you guys get that out of your head.
No,
If they're
no, sorry.
I can't plane shift a sky whale.
That
Sky
is
whale's
a
gonna
deal, that is a
happen.
deal breaker, Chuck.
if
Sky
there is
whale or bust.
someone,
If you want to stay behind in the abyss so that you can try to get your sky
I'm
whale
gonna
and
get my
fig-
Uber Sky Whale. as I
figure out a
retire.
way, figure out a mundane way to get it back to the prime material plane, that's all good. But I cannot plane shift a sky whale.
if
I
if
bet
there is
Shadow-
someone that the slaves can
Twitter.
identify on this plane that can help them, we could leave them here basically, and when we're done here, contact that person saying, hey, your friends and family are here at this location, they need your assistance.
Well, you do know those two drows that you met in Illusionera that thought Ilindar was some sort of half-assed Menzo Baranzan royalty.
Right.
Yeah. Which, as far as they're concerned, I am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, from the perspective, if you want to try to talk him out of doing it now and just doing it later, then maybe that's a conversation. But in Lothar's mind, freeing the slaves now and getting them out from under whatever those stinky eyeball beasts are, and it at least gets them to where they're not in clear and present danger.
I don't mind taking out the people holding the prisoners. Because if we go elsewhere and then they come back from behind us, we're going to be fighting two fronts.
Well, I'm not too worried about a bunch of half-dead prisoners, but I understand your.
I'm not worried about half-dead prisoners. I'm worried about the guards.
Yeah,
right.
The things with the whips. Those are
Right.
the things that we're leaving
So
behind us.
quote unquote freeing them, but leaving them in that room unshackled is fine. I want to take out the guards so that we're not leaving them behind us.
All I wanted to do was use them as for bait for the dragon, but you guys thought it was unpaladin-like, whatever.
Yes, look in the Paladin book, the big capital 38 font.
Yeah,
No.
The Goofus and Gallant book there, I got it.
Yeah.
To
And
help
at
you
this-
out, Gatto says that would be a bad idea.
Wait. If
No, wrong
Gatto,
dragon.
if Gatto is now the moral compass for the Paladin, we're in trouble.
Oh, yeah, we're deep.
Yeah.
I'm
Especially
fine.
since Scotto's under the control of the Demon Queen.
Not
little-
under her control.
Oh, yeah, you are.
I thought Lothar made a good compelling point, but I thought the little voice, aka Les, made a good point too. On maybe not freeing them just yet, or at least we could free them, but we still told them we still had a job to do. So they want
Right.
to wait around for a little while. We can see what we can
Right.
do from when we get back. No guarantees.
Well, there's also the other side. I mean, you've got a drow with you, and I mean, you've grown to like this one, but you know that he is honorable and not evil.
Right.
But but Illidan will be the first to tell you that he's like, my countrymen are evil bastards.
Yes.
That's why I don't hang
And
out
that's,
with them.
that's actually like exactly like word for word. What do we even say?
So don't make deals with drow or with
Yeah.
with demons. Okay.
Well, he'll say, look,
He's actually-
Add it to the list.
I'm sure at one point or another, he's told the entire party this when they've talked about drow. Especially when someone jokes about, oh, I see a drow, we kill it. He'll be like, yes, that's what you should do.
well, I mean, so it's like, so you guys stumble upon what used to be called the rattlesnake dilemma, right? You're walking in the desert and you come across a nest of baby rattlesnakes. Do you kill them? Do you destroy them or otherwise disrupt the rattlesnakes? On one hand, they're babies. They can't, at this point in their life state, they can't hurt you, right? They're essentially defenseless. But they will become dangerous creatures. And if you leave the nest here, the fact that you walked by it proposes the idea that somebody else may walk by it at its time in the future when they will be dangerous. So you're creating a dangerous situation. If you release drow slaves, and they somehow make their way back to Menzoberranzan in freedom, will they then go on to commit further evils against innocent creatures? Likelihood is potentially yes.
Well, and from what
And-
we've been told so far, they're not from Menzoberranzan.
But we're all the same, except me.
Yeah, the guy said he wasn't from Menzoberranzan, but there are
Wait,
other
wait.
drow cities in the Underdark.
Wait, they're all the same except me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty much what he said.
I've felt the exact same way many times.
And Illandar will say, I'm all for freeing them if it benefits this mission or the mission we have to do to like permanently save my life. But if it doesn't help either one of those two, it's best if they didn't get saved. As cold as callous as that sounds,
Sorry, yeah.
Illandar
Callum will
still
say
has
that
some
he's
of
not
that.
leaving anybody imprisoned.
Yeah.
He'll take his chances with prime material creatures, evil or not, rather than leave them to the
Yeah.
mercies of the
I'm
demon.
okay with I'm okay with freeing them, but yeah, not working so hard to get them
Without
back
darkness, there can be no
out in
light.
the dark.
You know, preachy over here.
Interesting.
And you're giving the rattlesnake.
Not that you
dilemma.
know, Don.
Okay.
You're giving the rattlesnake dilemma to a priest of nature.
Yeah.
Well, true. I mean, yeah. So you're saying that you're probably thinking, well, rattlesnapes are creatures of
slither
nature.
up my
And that
legs.
it's just
They
like
serve
the
their
frog
purpose.
and the scorpion. Yeah, they serve their purpose. It's the frog and the scorpion. I'm a scorpion. It's what I do.
Yeah.
Right. That's my nature. All right. Isn't it like an hour past our bedtime?
Not an hour, but it is past our bedtime. So thank you guys. We'll revisit this in 2 weeks when we return to A team. B team next week.
All right, it's my week off. I'm gonna
Hey,
punch
real
out.
quick, Gordon, I'm getting ready, actually, Gordon and Chuck, I'm getting ready to send you guys an email. Gordon, you need to respond to this first before everyone else responds, okay?
Oh, I'm responding first. There's nothing.
Do I need to do
so.
something, Mike?
No, Matt, you don't. You're good to go.
You're not included in this little
Good night, guys.
click.
Good night, everybody.
All right. Thanks, gentlemen. This was awesome.
Night,
Appreciate it.
guys.
See ya.
See ya.